Welcome to Sharjah. We've got 5 days of cricket here in the HBL PSL, and this is a huge clash tonight. Multan Sultans against Islamabad United. The stakes are that whoever wins this will progress to the qualifiers. And of course we head to Lahore this time next week, and the qualifiers and the final in Karachi. The two captains, Misbah-ul Haq and Shoaib Malik, out in the middle with Ramiz Raja. Shoaib Malik won the toss. Multan Sultans are bowling first, and the explanation was that possibility of due a little later. Islamabad, they welcome back to their ranks Alex Hales, who's come from New Zealand with the England team. They're packed with batting. Luke Ronchi is in devastating form. JP Dumini, Hussain Talat, Asif Ali, Fahim Ashraf, Misbah, not sure what number he'll come in. Samit Patel, Shadab Khan. Ahmad Bhatt comes in, and he's the all-rounder in the side. It's packed. Mohammad Sami, he's got 5 first-class 50s as well, and he's bowling brilliantly. Darren Ganga, welcome to Sharjah, and welcome to the PSL. What about the Multan Sultans?
Thanks, Alan. A wonderful team here. 2 changes as well for the Sultans. Omar Gul is in. Ross Whitley from the UK, he's also in this squad. Very good squad. They've just run off a bit in form. Lost their last 3 matches, but a very good side. Shoaib Malik, he's been in good nick with the bat. Kumar Sangakkara as well.
Well, let's have a look at this. It's the last match in the league format for the Sultans. They've had a terrifically compacted schedule. They've had 6 games in 9 days. This is their last. If they win this, they're assured of a place in the qualifiers, and if they don't, then they'll have to rely on Peshawar Zalmi to lose 1 of their remaining 2. Quetta Gladiators on top by net run rate. Islamabad in second. So Karan Pollard, he's actually short of runs. Darren, he hasn't really been firing in this PSL.
Yeah, he's been doing more with the ball than with the bat. I think, you know, he will take a good note of his form, and he's a player that will come good. He's done it for numerous franchise teams across the globe. Lots of experience, over 400 T20 matches for Karan Pollard.
You mentioned Ross Whiteley there. Dean Jones, the suit. And Ross Whiteley comes in. He's a hard-hitting Englishman. Plays his cricket for Worcestershire. And Sangakkara firing all except his last 2 games. The runs seem to have just dried up a little. Left arm spin has been his Achilles heel. But Islamabad, and of course they've got the explosive power now of Alex Hales at the top of the order. If he gets going here, we're going to lose a few Kookaburra cricket balls. Right, now we've seen a couple of drop catches recently as well from the HBL drone there with the umpires. Up she goes. What height are we going to drop it from tonight? Here we go. Umpires have normally been in great form with the ball drop. Here we go. Oh, good catch. Good catch. Rashid Riaz, the umpire, one of the cool umpires, making the catch. JP Dumini and Luke Ronchi are opening, so it's not Alex Hales, which is a bit of a surprise, although you would say that JP Dumini's in great form. He recently had a big score, Dumini. He's well into the 70s, JP Dumini, so he's actually used to the conditions, and I think possibly the reasoning behind this is 73 from JP Dumini recently, and Luke Ronchi with that 77 best. Look at the strike rate. His strike rate is the best of any of the openers playing in this HBL PSL in the power play. 177. Right, now Shoaib Malik's going to go with spin himself. Looks like he's going to open the bowling here. I can see the reasoning behind that, because both these players like pace on the ball. Rashid Riaz standing, and at square leg we've got Alim Dar. So for Luke Ronchi, his strike rate against spin is appreciably low. It's almost half what it is against pace. Oh, you can't set a field for that.
Yeah, well, fortune favors the brave. Immediate attack being shown here from Luke Ronchi. That's the way he's played in the power play overs. Gets the outside end and races to the boundary.
Yeah, very instinctive player. Sees the ball, hits it, and running into some great form. Strike rate of 170, something around that range.
Now look at that, slip goes in, but it's after the horse is bolted. And JP Duminy, who's settled into the red of Islamabad United, what a good player he is. All-round play, he bowls off spin as well. He's a great fielder. But this side is packed without all-round talent. And of course they are now out of the services, without the services of Andre Russell and Ruman Reis. Reis has gone home to Pakistan. His knee is still troublesome. And the injury here on this ground to Ruman Reis was one that has now put him out of the entire tournament. So Reis has gone, but Islamabad still strong.
Different tactics today from Multan Sultans, starting with spin. Alim Dar has got loads of experience. A very established international umpire. They are the cool and cool umpires. Rashid Riaz is his partner tonight. Because they needed to be a bit unpredictable, and that is what Shoaib Malik did mention at the toss. Somehow they need to cancel the predictability range and introduce something different. And so Ronchi versus spin, that's how they're going to test him out tonight.
Yeah, Ronchi in the power play, his strike rate is 177. 137 runs and 77 balls. He's the highest amongst all the opening batsmen in this HBL PSL. When he gets going, it takes some stopping. He's picked this up nicely. He's going to get 4 for this. It's a good over for Islamabad. 10 from the first.
Yeah, well, he didn't have to transfer his weight. Look how he dips to get under the ball. And then bang, in the gap. Very good judgment of the length of the ball. That was the key for him getting his second boundary off the over.
The Multan Sultans, there's 2 of them right there. Great Sultans. Just checking these sides. Alex Hales of England comes into Islamabad. There's no Ruman Reis. He's out of the tournament, and so is Andre Russell. Hussain Talat has had a good tournament. Asif Ali has been wonderful for Islamabad. Ross Whiteley comes back for Multan Sultans, and Kieron Pollard is the one West Indian.
Indeed. Darren Bravo not in the squad. Nicholas Puran as well.
Yeah, United's local talent is pretty decent. Hussain Talat and Asif Ali both have made their mark and have played an extremely good, potent role to lift Islamabad's chances in this year's HBL PSL. They're 1 game away from making it to the playoffs.
Oh, goodness me. Alim Dar's just gone for a walk. I'm not sure what that was. He's just taken a message here now, Alim Dar. Well, obviously, clearly Mohammed Irfan had to stop. But Darren, any idea?
No, just not ready. I think he has the right to pull away if he's not ready as the umpire. Very experienced umpire from Pakistan.
Well, we think he had probably sound technical issues. The umpires are so loaded technically these days, aren't they? Oh, that's down the leg side, down. So reload for Mohammed Irfan.
Yeah, let's probably have a look. Was it the bowler? It was definitely Alim Dar. Not ready. Apparently there was some audio issues.
Well, we're talking about, you looked at that side. We'll just have a look at this next delivery. No! So tough to get away. Darren, you're here, and your namesake, Darren Bravo, he's played 5 times for Multans, but he's only batted twice. So he's had a lean time of it here in the PSL.
It happens in T20 cricket when you're playing with a team that is in form. There's been a lot of runs scored at the top of the innings for the Multan Sultans. Hasn't really had an opportunity. Darren Bravo, even Nicholas Puran, the young left-handed batsman from the Caribbean, hasn't had an opportunity to play as yet.
Puran's not had a game, and we know how explosive he can be in this form of cricket. So a lot of good players not being able to make the contribution they thought they possibly would before the tournament. Nicely played. It'll be just 1 run. Now Ronke, he'll be on strike here. Ronke, the standout statistic for Luke Ronke is that his strike rate in this PSL against quicker bowling is 206. I mean, a phenomenal number, that. But against spin, it's dragged all the way down to 114. So clearly loves pace on the ball. And he loves his bat as well. He said before the match, I said, just look at that run rate per over, 12.37, and it drops markedly for spin. He says, this bat I've got is the best I've ever had. He said, where's the sweet spot? He said, all over it. Oh, that's out of the sweet spot. He has literally caressed that for 6.
Yeah, it's a rare occurrence that Mohammed Irfan has been back-driven for a 6. He's tall, 7+, and so driving him down the ground, down the pitch is difficult. But have a look at how easily it was done by Ronke. Gaining momentum once again in this innings. Ronke on 15 from just 6.
He just covers the angle of the ball from the left-handed Irfan Mohammed. What a shot on the up. Little or no lateral movement.
Well, how about that? He hasn't got a ton in this tournament, but he smashed a 77, and he looked as if he was going to get a ton. And just like you top water bats, that you love the equipment, you love a certain bat, don't you? And he loves this one.
Indeed, the hardness of the ball helps. He's played some fine shots in his brief innings so far. This was his 77 against Lahore. Luke Ronke, very explosive in the power play overs, as we've heard. Plays all round the wicket, through the offside and the onside as well, front and back foot.
Well, we've got a problem with the ball straight away, and we've only had 9 deliveries with it. What could possibly be wrong with that new ball?
Luke Ronke.
Yeah, that's it. Smashed it into the concrete stands.
Yeah, Ronke is the culprit. 15 off 6 with a strike rate of 250. That really was a special shot. In position early and just an uninhibited flow of the bat. Regular down the pitch drive. It had the elevation and class of Ronke. Stamped all over it.
Oh, come on, Moods, you might have caught that. But just look at these. Look at the percentage of power play boundaries. And it's Luke Ronke. Yeah, how about that? 1 every 3 balls goes for a boundary here. Luke Ronke on the top from Cameron Akmal, Kumar Sangakkara, Shane Watson and Brendan McCullum.
Yeah, and you have Asif Ali at the back end, who's got the best strike rate in the last power play. So it's a major reason for Islamabad United to be doing so well in this tournament. Yeah, it's a pause here, so might as well go for that Oppo selfie. There they are. Very colourful outfits.
Last match for the Multan Sultans. They know that if it's a win for them tonight, they qualify. If it's a win as well for Islamabad, they qualify. And they're in the good seats for the Pepsi Catch a Craw. Take a catch and chance to win part of a 10 million rupees. It's a craw, isn't it? My goodness. How many have we got? 10 catches in our Pepsi? I think it's about 10.
There's been a little bit of debate about the dew factor on this surface. I think Shoaib Maliki's called right. He's made the right decision. We've had 7 matches scheduled for this venue. 6 out of 7. The team batting second, going on to win. The average first inning score has been very low, about 125. So evidence that he's made the right decision as captain, Shoaib Malik.
Just that extra bounce is always something extra to contend with Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, the difficulty quotient is different for different players when they're facing Mohammad Irfan. Dumini on that occasion, not too comfortable. Yeah, it rose very sharply off the length. And that is what he can get on any surface. This is a different Sharjah pitch, by the way. It has gloss, it is glass-like and appears to have more bounce.
End of the over, 10 from that over. 2 overs are bowled and 20 for no wicket.
Not a bad start here for Islamabad United. 20 runs in quick time. Luke Ronchi being dominant in the partnership. This is a team that has played consistently in the last 4 matches, 4 consecutive wins for them. 2 changes today. Ahmad Butt in the squad, the all-rounder.
It's a strong side, isn't it? Alex Hales, the Englishman, who comes in. Sohail Tanvir, left arm, bag of tricks, good economy, 7.7. Oh, you see a little bit of dip and a good run by JP Dumini. Imran Tahir just a little bit on his heels. Spotted it quickly.
Yeah, very consistent performer. Tanvir bowled really well across T20 tournaments globally. Always a wicket taker with the new ball. Have a look at this. Angles into the left-handed JP Dumini.
Boy, he's flicked this. That's nothing more than a flick, and it's gone for 4. An amazing shot, and this golden bat that he's got, just piling on the boundaries.
It is so difficult to be consistent if you're looking to hit the ball almost every time that is bowled to you, but Ronchi is in a class of his own. Because it's not only about hitting the ball hard or presenting yourself in a chaotic fashion at the crease. He's methodical and he's classy and he is consistent.
It's gone again. How good a shot is this from Ronchi? It's gone for 6. Umpires just signalling the 6. They've got to stop the Ronchi machine because he really does latch on to pace.
Very clinical in his stroke play. Have a look at this. Doesn't shuffle around the crease. He's got a very strong base. Both feet firmly planted. Wonderful hands through the ball. 71 meters. Tournament 6, 250.
To be a striker and be so consistent is quite remarkable. Good point about his batting is that he is not a slogger. He improvises and can hit the ball straight and also square.
Well, in a week today we are going to be in Lahore for the Eliminator 1. Of course, we have the first playoff in Sunday in Dubai. That's the first. That's first against second. That's the qualifier, and the winner goes straight through to the final. The loser will play Eliminator 2. The winner against the winner of Eliminator 2, and then the final in Karachi on Sunday the 25th.
A little bit of extra bounce yet again. And this was the last boundary from Luke Ronchi. Remember, he started playing for New Zealand and then went on to play international cricket for Australia as well. Very experienced player.
Yeah, I've enjoyed how he's playing the T20 leagues all over the world. That's given him a parallel career set up, and he looks very sharp. And then he can do that as well, just rotate the strike and do the basics well. This is excellent batting from Ronchi. 27 of just 12 balls. United flying, 32 without a wicket.
So what a start this is for Islamabad, put into bat by Shoaib Malik. 32 for no wicket from 3, and Ronchi's got 27 of them. He's faced 12 deliveries, and JP Dumini's played 6 for his 4. Very much the senior partner in this opening stand. Well, I'm not so sure what he delivered there. It's slower, certainly, but he didn't get up at all. Look, Ronchi looks a bit bemused.
Yeah, I think that's the way to bowl to Ronchi. Just vary the pace, because if you keep on bowling him with same pace and a set field position, then is going to hit you hard. Strike rate in the power play, 177 and counting. Magnificent run of play by Ronchi.
Bowled, well bowled, gone up. Irfan feels he's got his man. Alim Dar doesn't.
Not convinced. Alim Dar was very close to the outside edge. Just felt Luke Ronchi was trying to open the blade and run it down for a single. Awkward bounce again from Mohammad Irfan.
Is there a sound? Sangakkara, yeah, just a late reaction from the keeper. Beautiful delivery, the length delivery from Irfan. Climbed on the batsman. Close, very close indeed.
Ooh. Well, it's that steepling bounce from this human skyscraper that's so difficult to negotiate.
Just feel that Multan Sultans need to use Irfan in the last power play, because they've leaked runs, and he has finished his quota in the 13th or the 12th over in most of the matches. Got to do something different today. just experiment a little bit, because they need to win this. Multan Sultans, they've been on a bit of a losing spree. They've lost the last 5 matches.
Now this is a field set that third man has gone so fine here. It's almost like a third slip that's gone all the way down to the boundary. It's got a ring of 5 fielders saving the 1. Now whether they felt possibly that Dumini's a little vulnerable outside that off stump, but that third man was so fine. And now it's changing now, obviously, because of the right-hander. But there's no fine leg now. Well, there is, but he's up inside the circle.
Well, this is an excellent opening pair for the United, because there is Ronke, who's going at 170, 180 strike rate, and then there is JP Dumini, who plays spin so well. Zulfikar Babar in the middle of the picture there, left arm spinner.
Up and over. Typical Ronke invention.
His overall T20 strike rate is in excess of 155. That's the way he plays. He's a natural boundary hitter. The longer he stays there, easier it becomes, and that's a classy shot.
Yeah, didn't really have to work on it, because the scoop was already in service. And that's the beauty about his batting. He's instinctive. He reads the situation so well, reads the field positions, and that could easily have gone in the hands of the point fielder, but he knew at what angle he needed to push it up the fielder, or up over his head at point.
It's gone again. This is even better. What a hit, and a good catch as well. He'll take 6 for that. Irfan looks absolutely flummoxed. 4 gone, Islamabad 44 for no wicket.
I think some of these fielders would be gawking at what they're seeing, because this is special from Ronke. Hardly seemed to have hit it. It's just a polite slash over point. Once again, instinctive, stylish, and brilliant. Well caught. The ball boy there making no mistake. Easily taken.
Phenomenal hitting again by Ronke, but it's not so much hitting, it's stroke play. Tanvir, and nicely turned by JP Dumini, just for 1. I say, Darren, it's not striking the ball, it's stroking it, isn't he? He's not blasting it.
Yeah, and also reading the situation. Ronke, JP Dumini's partner, is on the attack. Very good catch by the boundary rider, but he's understanding the situation, rotating the strike and allowing Ronke to play his natural game. Look at that partnership, 45 without loss. We're just into the 5th over.
Onto it quickly, and they get a single.
That appears to be the most potent mode of dismissing him, run out. Because he is hammering all the bowlers. Yeah, I would have been short of the crease. Shoaib Malik is still very quick in the field. But Ronke, 38 of 18 balls. Incredible strike rate. And
4 4s, 3 6s. And JP Dumini's been a spectator. Oh, is that worth a shout? That is worth a shout, and possibly too high. Rashid Riaz not moved.
Yeah, the angle as well. Left-handed Tanvir might just be sliding down, but definitely a length delivery. Let's have a look. Yeah, too high, above the pad, going down as well. Very good decision. The keeper is already down the leg side.
Well, his economy rate in the power play with the ball is 6.8, and right now is going at 10.5. That's the story of the contest so far. It's Ronke versus Irfan, and Ronke is bashing him. And that is what you get from Luke Ronchi. Irfan is a difficult bowler to hit for sixes. Sue Jones is on the go, and he'll be loving this from Luke Ronchi. Yeah, a fantastic start, and those straight sixes were all easy shots. Very pleasant on the eye, easy on the eye. And this was massive, over point.
Slower ball from Sohail Tanvir, picked up as well by Ronchi. I beg your pardon, by JP Duminy.
Yeah, speaking about the average first innings score for the last 7 matches at this venue, it was just about 125. We're seeing more pace on this surface. It's allowing Ronchi to play his natural game. I expect a big total in this innings. Pace on the ball. That was a previous LBW shout against JP Duminy. Yeah, high down the leg side.
Tries to get the Yorker in, and a direct hit. That'll have to go upstairs, I think. Multan feel they've got their man. They're celebrating as if Dumini's gone.
What a way to lose a wicket if they do go on to lose this one. That's a good piece of fielding. Always touch and go with a direct hit. Was the captain yet again, Shoaib Malik. Bat probably got stuck in the ground as well, so very unfortunate. Running over the bat. Soft part of the turf. He's definitely a goner.
JP Duminy is gone. His bat has got stuck into the turf alongside the pitch, and this decision's going to be OUT out. So Duminy, who didn't really do much damage while he was there, he's gone for 6 from 12. Islamabad 46 for 1.
Alex Hales, first time here in PSL, season 3. He's turned up from New Zealand, where he was on duty with England, and he's going to be up against Imran Tahir. First time tonight for the leggy. Rightio. And he makes it look easy. Looks like he's just come off the plane and just straight into it. Slats.
He's a good player, power hitter. Here's another look. I mean, they were looking for a way of getting a dismissal, and here's a lesson for all the batsmen. If you get off the pitch, that bat digs in, doesn't it? If he slid on the actual pitch on the side of it, it's like concrete. It would have just kept sliding and he would have been right, but it dug into the soft turf. So it's one way of getting a wicket. They needed something, but they need to get that man Ronchi out because he is on fire. The form player of the PSL.
Star inside the first 6, Luke Ronchi. The man at first drop isn't too bad from England either. He is so good early on in white ball cricket. I just wanted to go upstairs for this. Just wanted to make sure, absolutely certain. Did Rashid Reyes? Reyes just wanted to come upstairs. Didn't want to be embarrassed, so he said, look, Ahmed, check that out for me. We'll have a bit of greenery. Green for go. Bazukani still out there. And we're ready to go. Oh, he's happy to get on the back foot too.
Imran Tahir's come on and bowled 3 dot balls straight away. So a little bit of pressure on Hales, but it looks like a better wicket today. They've got time to prepare it, and the ball's coming on nicely.
And give it a heave, and he does. Hales, he's underway now here in the HBL PSL, 50 up.
Yeah, this is the best pitch, Baz, we've seen here in Sharjah. It had a little bit of a mirror look to it the first time we came for those first 2 days, and then we had that bit of rain. It got a bit sticky, and then it changed, became too paced and more on that slow side. But always difficult if you arrive in a new country, you're off a plane, he's probably feeling a bit jet lagged, and you hope you get batting conditions conducive, and he's got it. He's got a really good deck to start on here, Hales.
It's come from New Zealand. Basin reserves, just like Sharjah, isn't it? Ball skids on.
1-0 to you, Bazid Khan. Oh, this is a better looking surface though, you're right, gentlemen. It is skidding on nicely. 6 done, power play out the way, it's 54 for 1.
Islamabad United. Multan Sultans.
The Multan dugout looking a lot happier now from the coaching and mentors' perspective. .54 for just the loss of JP Duminy. Luke Ronke, he is striking at 211, 38 from 18. He's up against Umar Gul, who was back from injury, who the last time he played was man of the match, who takes a 6-for and is on the losing side.
Yeah, it's good to see him back. He bowled beautifully. Got that real spring in the step, doesn't he, in the run-up. He's got twinkle toes, but he's hard to get away. How will he bowl in these conditions?
Well, he starts off with almost like a tennis ball short one, and Ronke's 2 weeks too early.
So we've got the stats from the highest power play first leg here, 61 by United. So they were the ones who set that standard, and it's 54 today. If we look at Gul's 6 wickets, was the first, the second. There are a couple that were picked up in the deep, and it was a destroying effort. He's that sort of bowler. The lengths he bowls, you'll notice, short of a good length, and that's how all those wickets were taken. So many in the deep.
Ronke is on the charge again, and that flashing blade is so quick. There's 4 more.
Base on the ball, ball skidding on. It's not the middle of the bat, but it flies away. Had a full swing at it, just flown past third man. It only had 5 meters to go, but no chance. 1 bounce.
Yeah, it works for him. When you get that finish edge, you can't stop it down there at third man. Smaller boundaries here too, but he's an aggressor. Look at that strike rate, 210. Somehow, Multan have got to get Ronke.
And they need to get in a hurry, because this guy means business here tonight.
Field set on the leg side, 3 men back, but once you bowl that length, he'll just pick you off. Right in the gap again, skimmer, just 1 bounce.
Yeah, well, I pointed out the length where he got those 6-for. They were all pretty short of a good length, and if he bowls that length here, I think the consistency of the pace and the bounce, he will get punished. It's a different length, and already they've got to start thinking about taking the pace off the ball. They've got to stop Ronke using the pace. Spin bowlers to him, and quick starting to use all their variables.
And that was crisp too, straight to Shazad. Yeah, he likes pace on the ball, Ronke, but I tell you, Umar Gul is also a heck of a talent, so can he bounce back? He's disappeared for 2 fours. And you look at this power play, 53 for the loss of just Duminy, and they needed something here, did Islamabad tonight, and they've got it so far from Ronke, who's 46, folks, from just 22. Oh, miss hit, but he's getting away with everything, it seems, in PSL 3.
Danny, just on Omar goal, he's had a real 3-4 years of a lot of injuries, coming back from injury time and time again, playing domestic cricket, hasn't really come back into the Pakistan squad. Again today, he's coming back from another little niggle. So it's been really tough for him. But he's got such skill, the Yorker when he's at his best, even the change-up and the bouncer when he's really going. I still think he's about 5, maybe 4 yards short of his actual pace.
Well, they need something from Umar Gul now. Hales too, he loves pace on the ball. Both these players so much better with pace on. 64 for 1.
64 of the 7 over. Islamabad United. Multan.
It doesn't deliver. Tons of social media around, as you imagine, with HBL PSL 2018. Get to these sites, get amongst it, carve it up and love it to pieces.
Oh, I love the way you put things, Dan. Carve it up and love it to pieces. That's the motto of life, I think. That's how we should approach life.
Medium rare, 500 Gs. Sirloin.
That is a big...
Some more shoes for the rest of us commentators.
Well, there's no deal there. We are buying them.
All right, all right. Tahir with a lovely length. And Ronke watchful for a change. He's looking for a half century, and that strike rate has come way down from 250 to 210 to 200. Now it's 192. Yeah, well bowled. Gave it time and was so slow that it's only a single. So a good over. Just 3 from it, 4 from it. It's 68 for 1.
On its way, 1 bounce. Gee, got there quickly too. It's 9 overs now, and United are running along nicely. 79 for 1.
Wonderfully helped again. That's all it is, a little swivel. Use the pace. Sensible batting. Easy peasy. Lovely bit of timing. The old HBL Spider Cam is Eddie everywhere. Wonderful invention. Sports around the globe. And HBL Spidey will give us a nice little zip around Sharjah Stadium, get up high and zip on even out onto the road almost, where the ball can go. Oh, Ronke wanted to put it out on the road for a minute.
So Irfan, big over this. He's gone for 21 off 2. And that's not the Irfan that started this PSL. He was so awkward, and I thought Multan's strength, from having some pretty handy batsmen, it was their bowling that was going to win the matches. Luke Ronke, 22 balls, now 23, 26. He's got the top 3. But Multan's bowling's come off, and I think the batsmen are playing the tall man a lot better, but I just don't think they're having the effect they did in the first phase of this tournament.
Yeah, also the fact that they've struggled with the 5th bowler. They've got Pollard and Shoaib Malik, but they don't have a genuine spinner as a 5th bowler. They depend largely on Irfan and their main bowlers to get them wickets. Once, say, an Irfan or maybe Imran Tahir goes for runs, then they really struggle.
Gentleman to bat, Talat Nasif Ali and Ashraf. So Fahim, he's fairly useful. Ashraf, he can give it a wicket here. Time, want to stop PSL season, and Ronke is it
in the deep, so he was scampering in the end. So we got a free hit. Even better for Islamabad.
That's what it is. Maybe Alim was giving a bit of a signal, but he certainly wasn't really in the mix to come back. He's admiring the stroke for a start, and Whiteley does well. And there's the freebie, the toe of the blade. Pollard will tidy up, just the single.
Gee, doesn't Wilke love his bat? Alan Wilkins just raves about this Ronke bat. There's no doubt it's a good bat, but I think if Ronke's not careful, pre-game in the warm-up, Al's going to go and whip it.
He said it's golden, didn't he?
Oh,
I think he tried it this today. He went down there looking for the bat, couldn't get it, and he wasn't fast enough because Ronke picked it up.
We'll get it signed, and then he'll take it back to Cardiff at a function.
yeah, but how disappointing if Wilco was to try and use that bat. He just couldn't do it justice, could he?
It's a walking stick.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Oh, it's only going to be 1. I thought it might have gone even finer than that. But he's rotating the strike as well as bashing it over the fence or to it. Luke Ronke.
But I like the talk about the bat, especially from Danny Morrison, who's got about 25 of them right now. Takes all these Pakistani bats away from every series. Don't know what he does with it. Probably taking his CA bat or MB bat too.
Slats won't know about this because he's new to back on the circuit in this part of the world.
What, that you take bats?
Oh, look, my son, when he's playing, and he's just finished it, rugby's taken over, but he liked his cricket and all his mates, and so I'd take all his bats, just use bats from the players, and they loved it. Oh, look, Dad, what about this? Can you get me singers? What, I tell you what, I'd love Mahalas, and they were, because the Sri Lankans aren't big humans, are they? Nice and light, and you see them on the T20 circuit, and so thanks very much.
It's not a bad idea.
And just gets that in as well, not big humans. Who are you talking about, Danny Morrison? Not big humans.
Well, we can't. Well, some of us are hobbits. It's all right for you guys.
Yeah. I'm going to see if Irfan's got a spare bat.
It's quite long.
He'll be as tall as me.
Last ball, and then we've had half the overs for Islamabad. Missing, but they still get a run. We've had 10. And it's 87 for 1, and I think we might have a little Galutlo strategic timeout. Thank you, Alim Dar. Confirmation. Galutlo timeout.
But in the last 4 games, Imran Tahir has only taken 2 wickets.
Yeah,
so they've dried up a bit.
Yeah, he's gone off the boil a bit after that wonderful hat-trick.
Here.
think the issue with Multan Sultans is that they do not have a spinning combo.
Well,
they only
needed
have
a left-arm spinner, didn't they?
and they need another spinner in there.
I agree totally, because we've seen Ronki, I've seen Ronki struggle against the slow bowlers throughout this competition.
Darren, welcome back to Sharjah. You played a test match here, right?
Indeed, the first test match in 2002 was played between the West Indies and Pakistan. I played in that test match. Waka Yunus was the captain of Pakistan.
He's
Carl
right
Hooper was the captain of the West Indies. We had a really good time. Didn't really enjoy playing against the Pakistan fast bowlers, Shoaib Akhtar and the whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, they were quick through the air, so they took the... Everybody does it.
Hoga Saf, Pakistan.
Yes, Wilco, why not?
Yes. What a sight he was, Waqar Yunus.
Yeah, great run-up.
Sprinting in.
Very rhythmical run-up. I think some of his best performances came here on this glass pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his quick arm action.
Quick arm action and reverse swing. And, you know, I remember him denting Australia with a 6 for 30 or something. And Wasim was brilliant as well. I think a couple of hat-tricks for Wasim Akram here on this pitch. This is supposed to be a great batting surface, but not when they were playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real Sultan there, Wasim Akram. What a legend.
The wrong one, didn't pick it. Ronki has been deceived with a very good wrong one delivery, and Imran Tahir, is off again, celebrating the success, and it's a massive one.
Yeah, that's a big wicket for this Multan Sultans team. He's not been amongst the wickets, but this is an opportune time to get one. And what a big wicket that is. Both himself, Sharab Khan, they've used the googlies to good effect. This time, he strikes. Luke Ronki goes for a well-played 58 off 36. It's 91 for 2.
The left-hander Hussain Talat is marking his guard. He's a good batsman. He likes to get on with it. Strike rate of 126 in 8 matches. This is his first regular HBL PSL tournament.
And he will have good memories of playing against this opposition. He scored an unbeaten 48 the last time these two teams met.
Was man of the match. Another wrong one. There's a slip in place. Go for it. It's a full toss. I think the attempt was to bowl another googly. Impressive from Imran Tahir. It's 92 for 2.
It's been two very good partnerships, which have both accounted for this total, 92 for 2. Imran Tahir, the leading wicket taker this year's HBL PSL tournament. 13 to his name. Wahab Riaz, the left-handed seamer from the Zalmi, also up there.
Yeah, out of the 5-4, the local talent, Irfan Jr., Afridi, Fahim Ashraf, good all-round cricketer, Wahab Riaz. He was phenomenally good in the last couple of matches where he bowled those vicious Yorkers.
Yeah, There, wonderful bowl. He doesn't swing the ball back into the right-handers, but it doesn't matter because he's got such great control with that left arm Yorker. HBL box, they've got a great view here right next to us. I'm just looking at the bench, looking at the Islamabad United dugout, and they've got 3 or 4 batsmen padded up. This one here, it's the wrong un to Ronki.
Yeah, he probably read it, but it's just went a little too early for that slot sweep.
Good knock though, again, isn't it? 58 from 36. Gets you know, everyone on the bench, on the dugouts, in a better frame of mind, aren't they? Because they know you've got the platform to build a big innings.
Yeah, and then you have the options really to get the next man in of your choice. Just work the situation. I think the situation is favoring Islamabad United once again. 5 wins in a row for them.
Yeah, and if you put runs on the board, it's always going to be scoreboard pressure for the team batting second. Shadab Khan right there with the number of googlies. Imran Tahir, 43 googlies, the most percentage, or highest percentage, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yasir Shah, just a little surprised. He doesn't have a good wrong on, we know that, but to be part of a Pakistan T20 or 50 overs cricket, he needs to develop that percentage more. Because Shadab Khan is in as a leg spinner and his googlies earn him a lot of rewards. Oh, brilliant. 6! Oh, almost a stunning effort there.
Well, if anyone could have done it, it would have been Kieron Pollard. Because of his height, he's very athletic in the field. He's taken some brilliant catches in T20 cricket. This time, the power of the man. Alec Hales opens up, frees his arm. That's a classic shot.
It's a hit-me ball, isn't it? It's not a good ball from Whiteley. Great effort from Pollard. No one else would have stood a chance there, because look how the elevation off the turf from Pollard. Yeah, bad luck, Ross. Oh, goodness me. Oh, has he hit it? Has he hit it? They've all gone up, but the umpire, Arinder, spoils the party.
Yeah, and Alex Hales there suggesting to Kumar Sangakkara that he hit the turf with the bat. And Kumar Sangakkara, what are they thinking now? Are they going for a review? Yeah, they've gone for it.
Yeah, Sangakkara was very animated. He's behind the stumps, and he is, out of everyone, best position to see or hear if there was a nick on this one. Sometimes the bat makes contact with the ground and accounts for the sound. Was there a sound? That's the big question.
Well, Ultra Edge might show us a spike, but at the same time, Darren, I reckon the bottom of the bat has hit the turf here, has it? Oh, yeah, but is that off the edge?
Well, nothing there.
No,
just there. You see a sound, probably with the bat making contact with the ground.
Yeah, but you see, look, on the left of the screen, the ball's gone past, and there's no spike. There's no spike there.
I don't think that there's an edge.
No.
I think just a very strong reaction for Kumar Sangakkara, because he heard something and clearly the bat was hitting the turf. And
look, there's no spike,
yeah.
and it's gone past. There is now, because I think the bat's hit the turf.
Yes, absolutely, and so there's no danger of Alex Hales being dismissed here.
There's no bat involved. Aleem, stay with your decision. You are on screen.
Yeah, cool and cool decision maker says not out.
I must say this, Ramesh, the noise in the ground. Aleem Dar's having a very good tournament, and he's such a highly respected umpire.
Current run rate 8.82, and this is what Luke Ronchi provides, a fantastic platform to attack the opposition.
Yeah, and at 10 runs per over from now on, they can get to 186, and that's a good total in this venue on this surface.
Oh, it's another majestic 6.
Goodness
me. You
me.
keep feeding him there and he'll keep on tonking them.
Well, he's quite aware of his countryman, Whiteley. who hails from Yorkshire. Alec Hales, he's loving this, gets under this ball. Look at that long reach. He's a tall man, so he's got long levers. All he's got to do is to strike it cleanly, and he does so.
What an addition he is to Islamabad United. He's come straight out of New Zealand with the England team, so he's in form. You know, he's been playing. Goodness me.
Yeah, he's just not been able to get it right, Whiteley. It's all over, and Alex Hales in this wonderful form is not going to leave him alone.
But just, I think it indicates the lack of bowling resources that Multan have, because Ross Whiteley bowling here, bowling wide to Alex Hales. It's given him way too much room.
Yeah, and it's full as well. Probably there's a plan to bowl him wide, to ask him to hit through that cover region. He's equal to the task, Alex Hales.
Yeah, that's not good bowling. It's another wide. He will not go unpunished, it appears.
Well, he's bowled 10 deliveries, Ross Whiteley, and he's gone for 28. 28. And, you know, here's another ball coming up now. 84% win vis is telling us Islamabad's going to win this.
Kumar Sangakkara, I think out of sheer frustration, just asking the bowler to just hold his nerve and get it there in that position.
But that's key, Ramesh, what you've just said. It's holding your nerve. Because when you've got someone like Hales who's smashing you out of the park, as a bowler, you do hold you. You've got to. You lose confidence
the other
quickly.
challenge is when the batsman gives you a little bit of a shimmy, can just throw you off as a bowler.
That off-cutter did spin. So there's something in it for the spinners come the second innings. 110 for 2.
So Shoaib Malik will be thinking about his bowling options. He's not used Kieron Pollard as yet. We've seen in previous matches Kieron Pollard in use with the ball to bowl his slow medium pacers, off cutters, take pace off the ball, bowl in the latter stage of the innings. May just see him.
.110 for the loss of 2, and it's over to Zainab Abbas.
Well, he has the best strike rate in this PSL in the power play. Luke, you seem to be in the form of your life. What do you attribute that to?
Just having fun, really. Just trying to be clear as I can possibly be when I go out to bat and have fun, play with a smile on my face. So it's fun cricket to play, and just want to make it as enjoyable as possible.
And does it get more difficult batting outside the power play for you?
I guess when the spinners come on, I'm better at facing the quicks at the moment than the spinners, so I sort of have to take my time a little bit more there, but it's still the same. It's still the ball coming down at you, so my mindset is try and hit the ball hard and see where it ends up.
And how's your general experience been in PSL, you know, when you compare it to the other leagues that you've played?
It's been brilliant. It's been good fun. I mean, a good bunch of guys to play with and be around and stuff, and getting to know new people and new experiences and things like that. It's amazing, so I'm having a lot of fun.
We've seen that the scores are getting higher and higher in this tournament. What are you looking at, you know, if you look at the pitch?
I don't know, as much as we can get pretty much. I mean, if we can put it up to 170, it'd be really nice, but we need to finish off really well. See if Halsey keeps doing what he's doing there, we can make a good score. So we'd definitely like more than 150. If we can push up to 170, it'd be fantastic.
What about your experience with working with the likes of Waqar and Dino and the whole team out there?
I think it's just a mate, because you get to, I think it happens in a lot of places. You play with these greats of the game that you used to grow up watching, and I'm one of the old guys, and I still used to grow up watching these guys. So it's amazing to sort of learn from them and sort of share their experiences and stuff, and some of the old stories and things like that. It's pretty good to be involved with.
Luke, you're giving the starts that Islamabad United needs. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what a star he has been. Keyed all the time, and has been a great entertainer. Umar Gul coming on to bowl. How fit is he? I think that's going to be the real key question that everyone would like to hear
Did he
and
miss
be answered.
Did he miss 2 games?
Yes, I think he did. With a shin problem or a knee problem,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I tell you what, Remy, when he's on song, I think he's one of the world's great bowlers in this because he's got such control with the Yorker. Remember him in the Champions Trophy in England, the Oval, he took, what, 5 Kiwi wickets. He's taken a 6 for 5 somewhere else. He's just great. Pepsi catcher Croy in the good seats here in Sharjah. I reckon you've got a chance.
Yeah, especially with the way Alex Hales is treating the bowling. 39 of 25.
You want to go further back in the stand when Alex Hales is on?
Yeah, 5 sixes so far in this innings. We should be seeing some more.
Will he line up Umar Gul? Oh, there's that cut shot. Such beautiful hands, and he's looking to time the ball. Oh, Irfan! The Burj is down.
The Burj Khalifa has been brought down. The human skyscraper. That was Ross Whiteley throwing it. Watch his arm here. It's a bullet throw.
You watch Mohammad Irfan. That's more interesting.
Oh.
He slips a bit, but credit to this Multan's team. They had about 3 guys backing up. Luckily, they didn't concede an extra.
Bit of dew around.
Yes.
What's the time? It's only 9:10, and that's one of the reasons why Shoaib Malik said he wants to bowl first.
Yeah, very impressive, glorious, shining Rolex on Wilco's hand, on your wrist.
Keeps the time.
This is not for Karama, right?
No, it's not.
It's a genuine one, not given by Danny. Bad ball, 4 runs. Just losing the plot here, Multan Sultans. They need somebody to hold the nerve and get 6 or 8 balls knitted together. Just link them together.
Yeah, it's been easy to score when pace is on the ball. This was a quicker delivery. Got the glove. I didn't think he quite anticipated the pace, but he got the result that he wanted. Another boundary, more runs to Islamabad. Disappointed. Umar Gul.
He knows it's a bad ball, though. He's capable of bowling better than that. That's leg side. It's an easy flick. You're not going to get into trouble with that.
On track for a double 100 here. Current rate will give them 182. That's another down the leg side delivery, and well, Sangakkara has gone for an appeal. So what is happening? Not given as a wide. 117 for the loss of 2.
Sangakkara is an enthusiastic wicketkeeper at the best of times, and I think there must have been there was a deflection, but and that's why the umpire didn't give it a wide.
Current run rate is a good one, 9 and over. Current rate will give them 180, and so if they have wickets in hand, and if they have Asif Ali in the last 5 or 6 overs, then you know it's a strong finish for the United, because Asif Ali's strike rate is brilliant. Irfan on for another stint.
You know what, Ramesh, there's so much batting in this Islamabad side. I mean, Asif Ali's padded up, Shadab Khan is padded up, Samit Patel is padded up. He won the man of the match in the English domestic T20, smashing a 65 in the final for Nottinghamshire, for whom Alex Hales also plays.
Yeah, well, it'll be important how they play the last 6 and a bit overs. This was definitely clipping the tie pad. Kumar Sangakkara yet again confident, but maybe just trying to ensure that there's no extra on that delivery.
What's happening with the field? They want the third man to be a bit straighter. That's good batting, because it wasn't a hittable ball, and so you make good use of what is available, and right now a single was available.
Yeah, but it also gets the danger man, Alex Hales, on strike. And I think Hussein Talat is intelligent. His cricket intelligence is good. Don't forget Cricket Gateway around the world. If you can't get in front of a TV, it's ball-by-ball coverage as well on Cricket GIF. Highlights, or rather, highlights on Cricket GIF. Hales, where's he going to go with this, with Irfan?
Mid-wicket? No, just a tap straight to the fielder at point.
Very good. Just taking the pace off the ball, something that Umar Gul didn't do in the last over. Getting a good result. Mohamed Irfan showing his experience.
Yeah, ultra edged. They're showing that the ball did hit the thigh pad, so it wasn't given as a wide. Yeah, there he goes again. He's just in a very punishing mood here, Alex Hales. Anything that's loose is gone for runs.
Well, pace on the ball again.
They talk about a gale storm. This is a hailstorm. Alex Hales, his own storm right here, and it's the hailstorm in Sharjah. And if he can finish this off, he's going to cause some serious damage, Alex Hales. Already doing that. 45 from 29, and that strike rate is 155.2. Don't forget the .2. That could come in handy at net run rate.
If you say so.
I got an O level in maths, you know. Just.
Fantastic.
Is my least favorite subject.
I mean, how well he's adjusted to the conditions here, Alex Hales. Flown all the way from New Zealand, would have taken him about a couple of days to get here, and straight into the game. And thankfully, he's sort of batting on a straight pitch. But even then, the way he's striking the ball, strike rate of 150, fantastic going. After 14, 1, 2, 3 for 2.
After 14 overs, Islamabad United.
Yeah, Islamabad in a great position really to post a double 100 today. It is a different looking pitch though. It is white in color and is not dry at all. Sorry, it's not. It's extremely dry.
Yeah, it's not got that tacky
that darker
appearance.
tinge. Yeah. Yeah, good going. 1, 2, 3 for 2.
Well, the winner here will definitely qualify for the playoffs. We've got the first playoff in Dubai, and then we're heading a week today. We're going to be in Lahore.
So still would like to see Umar Gul try a couple Yorkers. We haven't seen many Yorkers in this innings, and at this stage of the innings, with the run rate climbing higher and higher with each over, I think it's important to get a couple Yorkers in every over.
And he's so good at delivering them. That's the thing. And I'm surprised that we haven't seen them from Umar Gul. You said the right thing. Holding a nerve, confidence to bowl that Yorker there.
See, the problem could be because he's not 100% fit. And when you're a little ginger, then you hesitate to bowl that fuller length, and it can take a lot out of you. You know, it requires you to be absolutely fit to bowl a Yorker. Yeah, they've got to feel well here in this phase. They've got plenty of options up their sleeve, Islamabad United. They've got a set article in Hales. So what do they do in the field? They must not lose the plot. And so look for a great catch or a run out and back the bowlers, just like this one.
Well, that's just about there where Ruman Reis suffered his knee injury right there.
Well spotted, Wilco. Yes.
You know. Oh, look.
He's ringing in pain as well.
Yeah. Ruman Reis is out of the tournament. He's got knee damage, but not too much structurally. It's just a nasty jarring of the knee. Dean Woodford told me. Dean Woodford is the Australian strength and conditioning person here, part of the management here, with standing right next to us. There we are. Samit Patel on the right, he's padded up. Shadab Khan, he's got the pads on. There's Dean Woodford, there he is. He's been with Afghanistan, he's been with Bangladesh. Strength and conditioning, good man. Knows his stuff. Chuck Berry on the right from Melbourne, Victoria. Dean Jones also from Victoria.
Oh, and very good catch. That ball was traveling at some knots. Shoaib Maqsood with a sharp catch.
He was trying to force it through the offside. Alex Hales looking for the boundary, and quite rightly so. It's that stage of the innings where he's got to accelerate even further. Hits it straight to the man at cover. Omar Gul, yet again, another important wicket for his team. What a fine innings from Alex Hales, 46 from 33. It's 126 for 3.
Right then, Islamabad losing Alex Hales. Fantastic 46 of 33. Where we got in there, Asif Ali, yeah, is the right choice. Look at the strike rate, 137.21, and in the power plays, it goes to 160, 170. You like Asif Ali? Welcome.
Yeah, I think he's really had a big impact for Islamabad United. He's one of those players, he's the go-to player. He's been wonderful in the field as well.
Goes for more than 10 and over in the power play, in the last power play. On strike, makes room and gets a bouncer.
Well bowled.
So Darren, you're new to the task here, so that's called the head and shoulders move for a million. So yeah, that's like,
so is that a dance move?
Yeah, it's a dance move, and soon you'll be part of it also, because all the commentators have done it.
Okay. I'll practice and get it right.
Oh, another short ball. That's good bowling from Umar Gul, aggressive. And on target, 126 for 3 after 15.
Islamabad United. Multan Sultans.
Very good start, and can they close it out now? 5 overs remaining. Ronke 58, electric, and Hales, welcome to the PSL. 46 from 33. Hussain and Asif. Asif the other day was brutal also. So Whiteley, 2 overs, no wicket for 29. It's been a tough night for the bowlers. And Multan just come off the gas a little bit in terms of performance, but they've got an excellent deck to try and chase these down. And that is a double wide, I'd say, Dan.
Oh, let's make it a triple. He's serving up a lot of pastry tonight. Roscoe Whiteley, come on, buddy. Not listening to Kumar Sangakkara. He's saying, look, we need a job from you. Hold your nerve. And this was Hales getting out earlier.
Yeah, he hit it hard too, Hales, didn't he? It took some catching. Straight to the man. I'll come back for two. So at least Whiteley was able to line that one up.
And for Islamabad United, they bat all the way down to number 11. He's just trying to up the ante, hits it straight to Maqsood in cover. So they have the license right now to just go for it. Hale's gone for 46.
Oh, it's a good slow-mo, that one. Oh, runs away fine. And Irfan, the big man, he can't get close to it. Nicely played.
That's why they're such a dangerous side. Hussain Talat, he's in good form with the bat, so they've got people in form who can get those boundaries away, and that's a terrific shot. A cheeky little paddle.
Well, Sanga's there with the gloves on, keeping. This is a Sanga shot. That was a great replay of Sanga just watching it off the blade and going fine, and don't they love it? Those in red, green or whatever.
Hoga Saaf Pakistan for a cleaner and greener Pakistan. And they're making the baby do the dandruff dance.
Oh, too young for dandruff, little cutie. That's how it works though, isn't it? You bring your bub to the cricket. And that baby growing up will always be at the cricket ground, and then they'll bring their kids to the cricket, and that's how the culture in this part of the world works. It's just a bloodline. We love it. Heartbeat of the game right here. So, Asif. What's he got? He's got a heavy-hitting game, and I just like the balance of United. They keep going deep. If they get off to that start, they're hard to stop. And are we going to see our first 200 today?
And we're going to see Kyron Pollard come on here, because Whiteley has disappeared for 37 off 2.5. This should be really Ross Whiteley's last over. He'll get 3 under the belt, gone, and can Pollard maybe even just slipping an over in these death overs coming up.
And just on Asif Ali, he's got a strike rate of 193.54, which is highest for any Islamabad batsman in the last 5 overs. So they need him to bat at least 3 or 4 of these.
Oh, that's out of here. That is a really good stroke. Not the best delivery, it's not the best over. He's gone for 44 now, Whiteley, and that was on the legs, on length, dispatched.
Yeah, poor delivery. It's just a pickup shot, and that's gone all the way. Cutter, but poorly directed. Right in Talat's zone, and he hits it 65 meters, gets the maximum.
Talat zone, I like it. That's a Talat zone. So 15 off the over. This should be the last ball. And Multan, they've got their concerns out there. Finishes the over. We've got 4 remaining. It's 142 for 3.
142 for 3. After 16 over, Islamabad United. Multan Sultans. देखिए इस टीम के फैंस ज्यादा शोर बजाएंगे। इस्लामाबाद
Are we going to see the first 200? It was Ronke saying 170 would be a score they'd be happy with. That's the points as they stand. So whoever wins today qualifies for the playoffs. Islamabad, if they win, then Quetta also qualify because neither Multan or Lahore can reach 10 points. So that's why today is such a pressure game for Multan. So again, I'll read that again. Whichever team wins today qualifies for the playoffs. Islamabad, if they win, then Quetta also qualify because then neither Multan or Lahore can reach 10 points. So it'd be a nervy wait for Multan. If they lose, then they've got to bank on Zalmi losing one of their two remaining. Otherwise, they would slip. Tahir's got one remaining, one for 17. He's been a go-to. I'm sure the captain wishes he could bowl 6 because they've needed him. They've needed him with every delivery. Good running.
Yeah, they struggled with that 5th bowler all tournament. And also the fact that when it comes down to the final phase of the innings, 16 to 20th over, they go at 9.53. Whiteley has gone for 45.
Ouch. Oh, it has not quite gone to plan.
Bowling, and good take from Sangakkara as well. So we're just going upstairs to make sure that foot didn't drag out or wasn't in the air. Well, it's the side on the other end is going to be the one that we're looking at here. So he does drag. He's out. Get back there. It's in the air too, but then down. And it's always occasionally you'll see a stumping where the bails come off at the right time and that foot is just raised, but not on this occasion. Certainly helps. Doesn't it help with the stumps lighting up? You know straight away when it's broken.
Amazing innovation, that particularly for white ball cricket at night. It is such a great advent. Yeah, there we go. Green for go again, Bazard Khan.
Beautiful shot. Never a fieldsman there.
We talk about Talat's zones. Extra cover is certainly one. He's got a fantastic swing of the bat, full swing of the bat, and he hits it over extra. Can even go over mid-off.
Yeah, once again, wrist spin is struggling against left-handers. All of them will tell you, spoken to a few of the great ones over the years, ideally, they really do want to be up against the right-hander. For the googly, the one that rips away, their big, strong, ripping, turning delivery against the going away from the outside of the right-hander. But now, just he was slightly off like that, you can get picked off by the lefty.
Oh, that'll run away too. There's just no patrolling there. Came across the stumps. And that's the 150 up for United, and they're not finished yet. They're a very, very happy dugout at the moment because this is setting a tough run chase. Multan already know it's going to be minimum 180, and it's possibly going to be 200.
A 10 off the over so far. Googly picked it, smashed it through point. Trying to rip that googly, but it's just working in Talat's favor.
They're really going to come back for 2 here, hunting well. Yeah, good.
Yeah, Numagul with that dodgy old knee. He's not as sprightly as he was when he was 21. Other side of 30, of course. As so are these chaps. Yeah, when you're beautifully weighted and we're quick to seize the moment.
Oh, that's a better delivery, but these overs, they're just bleeding, aren't they? That's 12 off. 154 for 3 now.
154 for 3 after 17 overs.
just a little drinks break. All the batsmen actually have been sweating up a bit. It's not the warmest night. We've started at 27 degrees, which is more than last time round here. It's sort of 23 degrees each night. When we got back to Dubai, it was around 23, and then we saw some 29-degree evenings. And at that point, I don't think this dew factor is going to be relevant anymore. Raw, the line. Alex Hales, he's arrived, and he's gotten to the swing of things. He's played a lot of cricket, the Australian tour, and then went to New Zealand, so he's been playing a load of cricket, batting a lot, but still adjusting to new conditions and different climate can be really difficult just to find that groove early on. But gee, found the groove early.
Yeah, and perfect for Islamabad United in terms of wanting to keep on winning. These tournaments, you get in a groove, you're peaking, all those sort of things, the old sporting cliches of tournaments, you're peaking at the right time, but they certainly are, those in red. And we're into the business end of the season, of season 3 for PSL. First playoff, 1 and 2 play on Sunday.
Oh, it's good bowling there from Tanvir. He has been good tonight. It's only his third. When we look at the economy rate of all the other bowlers, he's right up there, 6.
Asif Ali is a powerful striker, but he hasn't got going yet. He's just scored 1 out of a partnership of 28 at 1 of 5 balls.
How's he feeling? How's he feeling, Tom Moody? Was that character? Oh, he's got it. He's got another one. But that's Asif's first 6, but another one in the innings. And that's why they are motoring today.
Oh, they sure are. This is sweet. Sounded so good off the willow. This one. He heard you, Baz. Said, take that, BK. I've got this one out of the fat. Maximum.
All right, what about putting lights in bats? Different colours. When you don't time it, it's green. And when you hit one like that, it's blue.
The ball lights up.
What about that? Who can invent that? And that's 4. Gee, that's a good shot. Muscle down the ground through the offside. And that's flashing blue again, the blade.
Yeah, certainly a lot of lights going on. This one through the offside, over the offside, just wait on the back foot and he slaps it through. Yeah, it was a slow delivery, but Asif Ali now on song.
Gee, I like that idea. I'm going to take it back though. I'm going to patent it myself. Just given up a fantastic idea. And you can code your own power colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your own bat, because you're the
well, you know, you walk out, Dan, and you go, right, my hot spot is pink.
Purple.
So when I smack it, what about this?
That's $100 million idea.
And I've just given it away for free.
The guys from Zing are Australians as well. Those Aussies from...
Those Zing boys, you stay away from that. There was a classic guy in Sri Lanka, and those who may have toured Sri Lanka, that personality over there, Percy. Remember Percy? He'd be in the crowd, got the flag, and he used to yell out to Tom Moody when he was playing over there, "Moody, Moody, why are you so moody?" Simple line, but I think it's relevant tonight. Not saying he's bad moody, but he's worried, isn't he, Tom? Look at that. Don't be so moody. It's a yeah. I mean, they want to get in there. They want to qualify. 11 points, they're in. It's a good finish. It went for 10 that over. It's 164 for 3.
After the 18 overs, Islamabad United, Multan Sultans.
Well, it's been consistent throughout. I mean, the lesser overs, well, there's been a 3, but everything else has just been bang, 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 bang. So the bowling, they've tried to come up with different lengths, different speeds. But the other interesting point about Multan, if we're thinking about the bowling attack and the way they go about piecing together their overs, is that they're the only team in the PSL who's played with one frontline spinner. So he has been the man hits. It was close. Yeah, so they're the frontline spinner, they've had the 1, and they've maybe used a part-timer. But their percentage of overs with spin is 26, which is the lowest. And the highest is 38% of using spinners in the overs, and that's Islamabad United. So, you know, as the tournament's worn on and the batters have got more in sync with the pitches, they've needed another spinner. Oh, it's carried. It's carried. That is the big man. Fortunately, he didn't have to run too far either side. It went straight to him.
Talat's middled that. He's really hit it in the screws, but gone straight to the man. It's gone flat and quickly, but straight into the big buckets of Pollard. Didn't have to move at all. Omar Gul gets another wicket. And a good little innings from Talat. 36 of 21, 164 for 4.
So running out of balls, they're 164. It's already a good total. It's increasing quickly. Irfan, he just can't get there, the big fella. Just a little slow to wind up.
Fahim Ashraf first delivery just squeezes it out. It's a full delivery outside off, and he squeezes it out past point. Mohammad Irfan just jogged after it as it sped away to the fence. Another boundary.
Yeah, 17 fours and 7 maximums. The consistency right through here. Well, look, 13 and over gets them near 190. Can they get over 190?
Oh, taken, and that's off the glove. Umar Gul, I'm sure that was off the glove. We're right behind. Now we're looking at a run out. Oh, and it's going down for 4, so that is going on out there.
Well, he's ripping his hair out. Is Kumar Sangakkara. Neither can believe it. Shoaib Malik, he says it's a leg by. Are you kidding me? Can't wait for this line replay, folks. You're sitting at home and you're in Multan. You're chucking things at the television because they don't have a review left. They've used it up. They cannot go upstairs. Adamant, it did look from one look at this real time. It was a little glove. Here we go.
Not a little glove, but a massive one.
Size XL.
And that was a great take from Sangakkara as well. They've been celebrating. He's thrown the ball up in the air, and then there's a whole confusion. He's not given him out, and Irfan has a dart at the stumps, gives away an overthrow. It's all happening. Everything.
Gee, how did he miss that? That is just a massive glove. It's so costly. So costly for them just to remove another batsman, slow things down with balls remaining. It hasn't run their way. And you've just got to keep moving on.
And when it's not going your way, it really doesn't. Cricket can be so cruel like this. There can be nothing else down there. The thing is, you know, when you've played a bit of cricket, and you've looked at it, or you've umpired for a long time, you've got experience, you know that's come off the glove.
Well, I think because it's away from the body too, Dan, away from the body, and the deflection was like a metre. Absolute metre it deflected, so couldn't be shoulder, couldn't be anything else other than bat handle or glove. That hasn't run their way. Big responsibility for the bowlers in that United side when they get out there to try and keep that top 6 overs as minimal as possible. But Multan, they've got a very good starting pair of openers, that's for sure, but they're not a ronky aggression, are they? There's 1 over remaining. It's 172 for 4.
After 19 overs, Islamabad United. Multan Sultans.
Here we go, the final over of this innings. It's been a good innings to date, and it gets better. Look at that, over the top. Mind you, low full toss, just outside off stump with the angle. Thank you.
So still on impact, Asif Ali. It's a poor delivery, but a fantastic shot from Asif Ali, just easing it over extra. Knew where the gap was.
Oh, it's been gift wrapped. Talk about missing your Yorker. This is... Ooh, little Somo. Was that a little elbow or glove? We'll look at that again. That's definitely an edge.
No, let's not, because we've all said it was a massive glove. If it's come off the elbow, we need our mince pies tested. Oh, I think it might have been elbow. Great decision, umpire.
Yeah, we've got to get more glass. I'm going to get stronger eyewear.
There he is, the beauty. Keep it up, champ.
There wasn't a little glove, there wasn't a massive glove, there was nothing, Danny.
I thought it was XL.
Isn't that deceiving, those cameras? Just need the right angle.
Let's blame it on our camera.
Those cameramen, I'll tell you, get it in focus, will you? Down the ground it goes for 1. Gee, it's quite often you have to eat humble pie up here, isn't it?
Oh, look, I just love this game. We're human. And isn't that great that Rashid, he's got it right. He's got it right down the line. One time, one real time. And when you got to take your hat off to it, because it's down the line, and those are the most difficult decisions to give, because you've got everything lined up, and then it can be a glance. Just look at that. That's actually come off the forearm and missed the gloves. Look at that.
Yeah.
Listen, look, how millimeters in it.
Yeah, it was that angle and slowing it down. Here we go. There's 3 balls remaining. And that's been missed time down the ground. So far, well, the first one went for 4. Dot 1-2, not bad. Tanvir, can he finish it off with the final 2 balls?
So just to go back that we do need stronger glasses over here. But look, hats off to the ump. But to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, and show that angle. Credible, because you would. Normally you'd think 9 times out of 10 an umpire would give that out. Once, real time.
I agree. He's got 20/20 eyes. Oh, it's huge! It's got 1,000,000 miles in the air. It doesn't rain here, but it might now.
Again, the slow one, this time picked. And he's actually swept this into the air. Back of the hand, slow one, and he's smashed it. He was not really confident that it'll go all the way, but at the air miles, gets the maximum.
And 185 now. That's a good total. This is blasting the previous highest here, which was just over 150. And the final ball, go the bowler's end. That's it, all over. 20 overs completed. And United would be very happy. Ronke said 170 would be handy, but they've got 185.
Yeah, massive when you get out there and bat first and post a total. Lots to think about, lots to ponder for Multan Sultans. And a rather agitated dugout later on in the second half. Let's go down to Zainab Abbas.
Well, we've got a new addition to the PSL, Alex Hales. Alex, well done. You seem to love the Pakistani bowling because you scored 171, what, 18 months ago?
It's just one of those days where yeah, I felt decent. Ronks got us off to a great start and it made my job easy. There wasn't really much scoreboard pressure for me to come in and score straight away, so it made me more settled. So yeah, good start.
What about the pitch?
He has done in the past, particularly here in Sharjah. Pace off the ball, you see a lot of slow left arm orthodox getting things underway.
Yeah, very good crowd in, very passionate about their cricket. Lots of talent on show. Really like the look of Fahim and Asif with the bat. Oh, Islamabad, now it will be this man, Hamid Shahzad, another talented Pakistan player. Just 23 years of age, Shahzad. Played 13 test matches as well and 3 centuries to his name. So fairly young. He will partner with the experienced Kumar Sangakkara. He needs no introduction. What a player, a legend with the bat in all formats of the game.
And it is going to be that man Patel, who plays for Nottinghamshire, UK, just about ready to rock and roll, and so's Alan Wilkins. G'day, Wilco. G'day, Denny.
I was outside talking to Harun Rashid and Dasan Nazar, and talking about this Pakistan Super League, the HBL PSL, and we're all looking forward to going to Lahore and to Karachi.
What about the buffet?
Very nice.
Yeah, I know. I saw you there.
I just had some grilled fish, Daniel. Nothing much more. This is a huge task for Multan, and it goes without saying that they need a good start here. And Kumar Sangakkara provided the runs early in the tournament for the Multan Sultans. Cool and cool umpires, Alimdar and Rashid Riaz have had a very good match. That one decision from him not to give the court behind. He's done very well, eagle-eyed, and there's such a noise around the ground, and the umpires know that they've got cameras, they're carrying cameras. He's gone for it big. He's gone for it, and he's going to pay the price. Alex Hales takes the catch, and Samit Patel and Alex Hales team up. The England boys, who play for the same county, Nottinghamshire, have removed Kumar Sangakkara.
Well, the informed player for the Multan Sultans, he has to go. Alex Hales gets in the way of this one. Pace off the ball. Always very tricky at the start, and more so with a new ball. Samit Patel. What a celebration from him.
Six for 2.
Yeah, lovely stroke. He's annoyed with himself, Samit Patel, but you can't be cursing yourself too much, Chief. You got 2 wickets in the very first over of the run chase. He's gutted with himself, but hey, you've got 2 gun players out right from the get-go. Wonderful stuff from Samit Patel, back-to-back wickets, and suddenly that hole to dig out of has just got that much more for Multan.
Mohammad Sami, right arm fast, and he bowls a lot of wicket-taking deliveries. 5 for 8 is best. His economy is below 6.5. This is his PSL career, 33 wickets. This is his 24th match. He's the real go-to fast bowler for Islamabad. He's got Asif Ali at slip. I'd mentioned in an earlier match, Darren, that he bowls a lot of proper cricket deliveries that you'd bowl in test matches. What about this from Samit Patel?
Yeah, a class act in this format of the game with the new ball. If you don't make contact, he will get you, Samit Patel. Oh, just angling in, look at that. Would have gone on to hit the leg stump. But Alan, you spoke about Mohammad Sami. He's 37 years of age and the evergreen fast bowler. He's still very athletic, still very accurate. Played in the Caribbean Premier League as well for the Jamaica Talawas, so he's been plying his trade across the globe in T20 cricket.
And he does swing it. That's the beauty. When you go up front as a quick bowler, you have to swing it. And the white ball doesn't quite go as it used to, they reckon, in the 20th century. These white balls these days are a bit different, but he does get enough shape.
Oh, just like that, Danny Morrison. It's like Danny Morrison of old.
Well, they're loving it up there in the HBL VIP box. And that crowd have been so busy through PSL 3. Yeah, just enough goes in the air. And I remember back here in the 90s, that even with the red ball, you've got to be able to swing the new cricket ball on this very good surface.
Yeah, Sami, he's played 36 test matches for Pakistan.
God, it's just commanding respect from Sohaib Maksud. You can't do much about that. Worrying times these for Wasim Akram and Tom Moody. And it's a... Well, Mohammad Sami's got terrific economy rate, 5.69 in the power play. He's the best of all the seamers on parade. In terms of wickets in the power play, Samit Patel is second only to Mohammad Irfan. He's taken 5 for 50 in power play overs. How good is this, Danny? How good is this bowling?
Well, the rhythm is the key, and I'll always go on about that. And speaking of some of the greats that are spoilt here, coming to this part of the world so often, whether it's the 2 Ws, we've run into Kapil Dev, you chat to these guys and they're going about rhythm is the key, the smoothness of your approach, and you can see it with Mohammad Sami. His rhythm is sweet, he's getting to the crease well, and he's following through well, and he's swinging the ball, and he's putting it right where he wants to.
Except then.
Always the way, isn't it?
It's always the way. It's very unusual, actually, because he's bowled so few bad balls in this PSL.
I also feel for Sami, because he's a short man, he's got a skiddy type action. The ball skids on to you. Such a good player. He's played a lot of cricket here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Very familiar with conditions here. And he's in good form. He'll want to finish this over better than the last delivery.
So a single, or will it be 1? It'll be 2. It'll be 2 off the last ball. So 2 overs gone. Multan 10 for 2.
Multan Sultans. Islamabad United.
Challenge for this guy tonight. Ahmed Shahzad, he needs a score. He's shown glimpses, but he's not really got out of third gear.
It's another over for Samit Patel. And what a good signing he's proved for Islamabad.
Yeah. Spinners, well, no surprises either. And Islamabad at the top of the tree. The use of spin bowlers in this HBL PSL Season 3. Yeah, smart stuff. I like it.
They've also got a local player. They've got Islamabad. They've got Zafar Gohar as well to bowl left arm spin. Not playing today. That's a good shot. That's just stroked away effortlessly for 4.
You can approach T20 cricket in 2 different ways. Aggressive, and then you can time the ball just like this. Pushing his body weight forward, not looking for power. It was all about the timing.
Well, you can go on about the pressure here because it's 9.7s to get, but not one batter has got 100 in this season's PSL. A lot of 70s. No one has kicked on and got 3 figures. Can someone like Maqsood, who's in pretty good touch, change that here in a big game tonight?
You almost feel as if Multan need it tonight. Someone has really got to step up and bat the distance here for Multan.
A little fumble. Well, you're talking about centuries. Ahmed Shahzad, he's got 4 T20 centuries to his name, so he is someone that can do it for this Sultans team. Top scorers in this competition so far. Shane Watson at the top of the table. Unbeaten 90 from him.
Yeah, Maqsood in second place there with that 85 not out. That was a blistering knock from him. And you're right, Denny, Ahmed Shahzad needs to contribute in a big way tonight. This is the partnership you feel that's not only got to repair the damage, but take it on. Nicely played. Stroked away, but no run. 3 overs gone, 16 for 2. Well, the HBL Spider Cam giving us a great shot here over this historic ground, Sharjah. Darren Sammy's gone down the leg side again. Umpire doesn't give that this time. Did it just brush the pad? Mohamed Sami. Oppo. Oppo moment, Danny.
Few of them, isn't there?
Did I say Darren Sammy there? I think I might. Or maybe I said Darren.
Yes,
Sammy.
yes,
yeah,
Alan.
sorry.
I know you miss me, Alan.
You were busy talking to Daniel. Signings have been good for Islamabad. Alex Hales again, you know, for the men in red, contributing. Maqsood here with an 85 not out for Multan. He's got to produce some of that magic again tonight.
So Danny Allen, I've been reading a lot about analytics in T20 cricket and the correlation it has with the outcome of matches. Go back to this just now. And it said that in the first 3 overs, depending on how you play, there is a correlation to the outcome of the game. And if you look at this particular match, in the first 3 overs, when Islamabad batted, they dominated proceedings. Very different to what we're seeing here. We're into the 4th over. And this Multan Sultans team just struggling to get that required rate. They've lost 2 wickets already.
And you're right, Darren, because the power play, Islamabad were 54 for 1. HBL boys and girls, they enjoying themselves. And follow us, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Instagram. Bowled, beautifully bowled. Just that extra pace and bounce going through.
Yeah, and just to add to that, often in the power play, you lose as a side batting 3 wickets in the power play. Very difficult to come back from. They've lost 2. And there's that extra bounce with the new seed. It's that length. There is that key length we were talking about in the previous Mohammad Sami over. He's bowled a lot in that corridor and a lot on that length to ask questions of batsmen.
Maqsood loves the ball coming on. Not so good against the slower stuff. Oh, no gully, but there is a 3rd man.
Fascinating too, and when they were going for it, United, those were flying down. Luke Ronke was getting those to go to the fence for 4. Suddenly the ball was just whistling around like a pinball machine. 6s and 4s, he was just going all the time. He was striking around at one time at 240, 230. So hard to halt when Ronke is in that sort of form.
Well, they've got a real chance. Pepsi catcher Craw, take a catch, join the list of catchers for Pepsi. Brilliantly bowled, well bowled. And it's the end of 4 overs, 20 for 2. Quetta Gladiators leading the HBL PSL by net run rate, and it's close with Islamabad. Islamabad will jump above them, of course, if they win the 2 points here tonight. Multan, you can see this is their last game. Whichever team wins today qualifies for the playoffs. Ashraf now, Fahim Ashraf. So whichever team tonight wins will qualify for the playoffs. If Islamabad win, then Quetta will also qualify, because then neither Multan nor Lahore can reach 10 points. And if that is the scenario, then Multan, who will finish their league format matches tonight, will be looking at the 2 matches that Zalmi have left, and if Zalmi lose one of their 2, then Multan will also qualify. Well, he hasn't really caught hold of this, because 3rd man was waiting. Ahmad Butt takes the catch, and worryingly it's Ahmed Shahzad who's going back, and Islamabad are all over Multan here in Sharjah.
Worrying signs for the Sultans, not what they wanted. The 3rd wicket within the power play. As we said, there's a correlation to the outcome of the game. Celebrations for Islamabad. The big player, Ahmed Shahzad, goes for 3. It's 20 for 3.
Well, the captain is in, Shoaib Malik at 5. And he's got a mountain to climb here for Multan Sultans. So Maqsood is still there, of course, 13 from 12, but Shoaib Malik, 3 30s and a 50 in his this year. Didn't get hold of this at all.
Yeah, he opened up to hit it over cover. Just felt he was a little bit too far from the ball. Have a look at this, leg to leg. Aiming for cover, but just takes the outside edge. Lost his composure as well in playing that shot.
Yeah, it's been disappointing for Multan because it's almost like he's thrashed his way out of trouble. Ahmed Shahzad, such a good player when he's stroking the ball, not trying to slog it and not lose his shape, as you're saying, DG. Does like to hit the ball big, and I know it's the power play, but heck of a responsibility tonight from Shahzad, and he just couldn't get going again.
I've been impressed with Fahim Ashraf in this HBL PSL. He's got a bit of pace. He's got something about him. He's got the bit between his teeth, hasn't he?
Another thing about him, Wilco, is he's quicker than you think. He skids on that much more than you think, and all of a sudden then he bowls a good slower ball, and you go, okay, I'm looking for that. And then after all of that, when he's bowled a bit of line and length, a slower ball, another line and length ball, and then he bowls you a very good bouncer. And you have to be careful of it because it's skiddy. He's not a tall man, but he does get it through.
Commanding respect here from Shoaib Malik. So their required run rate is heading towards 11.
Required rate approaching 11 now. The worrying faces there from Tom Moody. Wazim Akram. 3 wickets down. Shoaib Malik, the captain. He's the man for a crisis. He's done it on numerous times.
Five overs gone. Multan 20 for 3.
$20 for 3, and Multan have had a tough day at the office. Imposing total, they're chasing down 186 for victory, and it's always going to hurt if you lose Sangakkara early, and the wickets have kept tumbling. So another over in this power play, and a long way to go.
Yeah, won the toss and bowled first.
So Butt now, first over, and he's taken to the onside, but not well. Now another one goes, this time Maqsood. He just hasn't found that form that we saw about 4 innings ago. Now he's walking back Bass.
Yeah, first delivery, just a short one, which Shoaib Maqsood couldn't get on top of. A little bit of extra bounce and a good catch, leaping up at mid-on, and Ahmad Butt, first ball of this PSL, strikes, and Multan Sultans crumbling. 20 for 4, he's out for 13.
Yeah, it's been a difficult day or evening for Multan Sultans. 20 for 4 on the day where they needed inspiration. They've fallen flat on the face. Pollard, what can he do? 20 matches. They need that strike rate and bit of confidence.
But he had a lot of runs, Ravi. A lot of runs.
A little bit of extra pace and bounce from him, but first delivery that is bowled. Alex Hales with a wonderful catch. But yeah, Multan Sultans in a lot of distress.
Yes, Sohaib is just a little bit undone, undercooked when it comes to playing short bowling. It's just that, you know, he's got the power hitting and he's got his bases covered against spin and medium pace, but when it comes to playing the bouncer, at times he lacks that confidence and skill. What are they thinking? Disaster?
Yeah, look, they would have had a lot of meetings, they would have had a lot of sessions. They've played a lot, they've played the most, haven't they? This is their 10th and final game. And they started like a train, Multan Sultans. So impressive that we are all saying, well, they look like a final team. But it's been interesting how the different modes have set in, like spinners taken more effect in the competition. And they're bowling the least amount of spin. So it was almost like their balance at the start was working nicely, but the balance has changed in the other teams and is working better than what Multan are doing.
Oh, that's close. That's good feeling by the bowler himself. In his follow-through, he was extremely sharp and got across very quickly to pick up the ball and at the side the stumps.
Yeah, quick work. You talked about the balance, lads. I think they were, in their batting especially, very dependent on Sangakkara and Shoaib Malik. Shoaib Maqsood had the odd good game, but very dependent there. Even the fast bowling was dependent on good spells from Irfan, and you've got your fast bowlers to get you wickets, Imran Tahir. But come the fifth bowler, they're struggling. So those cracks just appeared at the wrong time at the back end.
That's just too wide for all of them. The batsman, the keeper, the fielders, and patrolling the fence.
Yeah, and I thought when Maqsood got that big score, I thought, well, that's the batsman we needed to see in Multan. We needed to see the aggressor. It's someone who could keep going after Sangakkara and the like. But he's batted so differently after that innings. He hasn't come out and tried to be aggressive again. He's just been trying to accumulate, which was not the way he got his runs. He played so freely that night. Now, whether the bowling's been better to him, but he certainly, like Ronke, for instance, comes out, McCullum, they play the same way every innings. Watson, it's a tempo. They bat with the same tempo. And you know what? If they miss out, they miss out. But the next innings, they've got the same game plan in this form of the game. And Maqsood has appeared to change the way he's approached it.
Yeah, it's a story with most of these local Pakistani batting talent. They're good enough for a couple of matches and then they sort of nosedive. There's this absolute takeoff position that they've created, and then they just do not capitalize and count. That's not been consistent enough and not enough good shot selection.
Well, that's the end of the over. That's the end of the power play. 25 for 4.
25 for 4. That's a drive that goes straight to Misbah-ul Haq. Zainab Abbas, what have you got?
Well, the chairperson of Special Olympics Pakistan is here with me, Ronak Lakhani. Ronak, it's such a great initiative to bring these kids out here. So how does it feel to be here experiencing this?
Great. More than anything, I think the athletes are so excited because the first time ever seeing live match, wo bhi Sharjah mein. So just fascinating. I really want to thank Nasser Saab and Khizar and Ashar for, when they found out that we are in town, we were in Ajman for games, and they said, we just jumped with joy, but we could not get permission to come here with the team because it's a very, like, you know, they're very, very, very careful of our travel and everything. So they gave us permission, and here we are, and we're so excited. Most of them is for them in the first time. So imagine.
Tell me, which sports do they actually play, all of them?
Right now, from 17 March, there's MENA Games happening, Special Olympics MENA Games happening in Abu Dhabi. And we were invited, Pakistan was invited to bring a male team and a female team, and which is like unified, where they, half of them are special and half are mainstream. So we got two from, one girl, she's from Habib Public School, and Dawud Public School and Habib Public School. So it's unified sports, and we're going to represent Pakistan with 1,200 athletes from all over MENA region will be there, and that's why we are here.
And what about Multan Sultans?
Wow, I just pray and pray. Haji to hoti rehti hai, but we really hope that Multan Sultan jit jaye.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Pakistan Zindabad!
Yeah, the kids are absolutely loving it, and rightly a great initiative. And what a day out for these youngsters.
I love seeing that. It's just so wonderful. First live cricket. And they're just supporting for the side that aren't faring too well today. So hopefully those prayers can turn something around, but they need it to just get themselves going if they can in a partnership. It's only worth 7 at the moment. This was the power play, and early on it was trouble. And that was the very next ball. So Patel was on a hat-trick, and then a little bit of something, but the wickets that just kept coming. And United, they're looking good, aren't they? They've been on a roll.
Yeah, the shot selection was pretty atrocious. And so that means a lot of pressure on Shoaib Malik and Pollard. 27, 28 for 4 in the first 7 overs is not going to hold you in good stead to win the match. It's, you know, there's not a great platform that has been said. It's as simple as that. In an important match, they needed to fire on all cylinders.
Yeah, won the toss and bowled first in Islamabad with that imposing run scoring spree, and now they've got 4 wickets in the power play, so everything working United's way.
Yeah, they can only do that, just tap the ball, rotate the strike. Can't afford to take any more risks there. Sultans 29 for 4. HBL box.
There it is, just to the right of us.
Yeah.
Is Dan up there?
Just next to us.
Where's Danny? Is he up there?
Danny has gone to sleep after that very tiring boat trip that he took. He's still recovering.
He's lost his moves today. He just hasn't got the moves.
He's gone dead.
He's weak, you know. He can't put in a big day. Look, if he has a busy day, we lose him for 2 days after that.
Getting old. Oh, now this is going to be just a little bit tough for Pollard. His CV against spinners is not great.
Yeah, the attempted wrong one has just gone through straight. Not a lot of spin. But United, in a way, have so many options. They bat very, very deep, and then they have so many bowling options. Still can bowl too many if you like.
Yeah, and look, they've lost a couple of big players too, haven't they? But they've got the stocks, that's for sure. And to get Hales coming into the competition, get him before him straight away. So this is what's to come. Whiteley, Tanvir to here. So they're a wicket away from it being very difficult. It's difficult. I mean, they've got to go at 12.5 now. So you don't want to lose too many, another 2 overs without trying to be in the enforcer. And if you lose a couple of wickets, well, so be it. But if that gets up any higher, you're no show anyway.
Yeah.
So they've got to go.
Yeah, it's been a no-show, 30 for 4. You see, these guys, these 2 all-rounders out there are very good in the last 6 or 7 overs. Shoaib Malik, well, is better than a power hitter. But Pollard, if you expose him to the entire length of the innings, it may be tough for him really to understand the importance of occupying the crease. I think he just knows one way of batting, which is to hit the ball hard. And I think he should embrace that role right now.
Well, it's their only chance, Rameez, isn't it? You know, someone's just got to try and light it up, do a ronky, keep going to the end. I mean, that's their only chance of getting these runs. There's something. There's something.
He tried the faster one, I think, Shadab. The last ball has been punished to the fence, 34 for 4.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot. It was short, deserved to go, Baz.
Yeah, Shadab very conscious of the fact that Shoaib Malik likes charging and coming down the track, so he's bowling it faster. That one just went out of control. Too short.
Right, in the middle overs, he's got a strike rate of 8.96, but in the middle overs, not in the first 4 or 5 overs.
He's going some.
Yeah, a bit of a Sangakkara look there. With the hair, a bit of length on top, a bit of Rameez there. Certainly not me.
I can't afford to do that.
Yes,
because it'll take me about 7 days to recover and redo my... Yeah, they're just... Yeah, it takes me about half an hour to set them.
It's like Danny Morrison, after a day on the sea, he can't recover.
Well, he got seasick.
Yeah.
Seasick.
I think the sea got sick because
of him.
Yeah, no, he wasn't a great vessel passenger, I've got to say.
What about the old man Wilkins?
Oh, he was on fire.
Really?
Wilco was on fire. It was nice for him to socialise because he's had that much administration outside of the commentary that we haven't seen much of him. To get him off on a vessel away from land meant that he couldn't do the admin. And he was in great form, that's for sure. It was a great day, an absolutely brilliant day out around Atlantis, that palm. Just phenomenal what they've done here in Dubai, this part of the world. So Islamabad United, the Seamers today, they've grouped it up, haven't they? And it's just phenomenal what they've done strike rate wise.
Yeah, I like the right side of the graph. Batsman strike rate 0.00 and 42.9. So they've only been able to score off the shorter length, it seems. So where's this innings going? Required rate is now over 13.
Well, I don't understand, and the reason I don't understand is because it's 13.24 runs an over required right now. And it's not about net run rate anymore. This is about trying to get 2 points to qualify for the last 4. if they don't win Multan, they've got to do something miraculous from here to win. They sit on 9 and pray that Xiaomi don't win one of their next 2.
I mean, Islamabad in their entire innings had 46 dots. Multan Sultans 34 dots in the first 8.5 overs. So that tells you a story.
Yeah, they have to make a move now, because now or never, because otherwise just skyrocketing. Is 13.34. How much further will you allow that to go? Because the best chance they have is that if Pollard and Malik just have a blitz. 5-6 overs where they really go hard and bring the game back. But otherwise, it's just leaving it too late, I reckon.
Oh, that's more like it. That's 6. Shoaib Malik hits it on the full. I think that's hit the boundary cushion. And they probably check it, but I like the way he dealt with it.
Yeah, he just stepped away, didn't he? He wanted to open up the offside, and he got the length to motor the hand straight through it. So he went a bit leg side and then crashed it. And for their sake, it needs to land on the full. Oh, I'm giving it to him.
You are.
6 of the best. What do you reckon, Baz?
I think it's like the one.
All right, we'll take 2 off and we'll give him 4. It's 9 overs, 41 for 4.
Still a good shot.
I still can't believe the one we got wrong. All 3 of us. We thought he punched it.
You probably missed that, did you?
What was that?
Down the leg side, we thought he gloved it, given not out.
Yeah.
One-handed by Sangakkara.
Hit the forearm. That's kite and will make it over the fence, even though it was acrobatic stuff from Hussain Talat. Well, we've seen some great catches taken by the rope, and so it probably hit his shoe in the end. It was a great try, nevertheless.
Yeah, it was a big towering stroke. Great vantage point where we are to see how high that went, and it's just got enough on it. It's borderline, isn't it? We see the acrobatics. It's a brilliant effort, brilliant effort, but there was no somersault bringing him back. So there you go. They've pushed the button. They've needed to. They need, I reckon, if they can string 3 overs together of 16 to 20 runs, it'll just help them believe they can do it. I mean, they've got to keep motoring, but if they can just get 3, bring that run rate required down slightly, and then they can start to think, yeah, we can do this, maybe. You got to think you can do it, don't you? You've got to be positive.
Just need one of these to get on a roll, one of Shoaib Malik or Pollard. I think Pollard, with that 6, wasn't anywhere near the middle, so he's got so much power to clear these boundaries.
Yeah, it can be difficult for a batsman to change from conservative to ultra-aggressive. I think they've got to somehow maintain a bit of rhythm.
Yeah, it's a good point, Rameez. Batting is rhythm, and I think more so in this game than the other forms.
That's hit him hard. In his follow-through, he's a strong lad, Shadab Khan, very determined. Multan's 50's up.
It's been tough going, isn't it, to get to 50. We lost those 4 wickets in the process, and as you made the point about Sangakkara, the reliance they have on him, to lose him so early, it's just a bit of a lead balloon. It's like, oh no, here's our guiding force, and the guy with the intelligence out there, he's gone.
Oh, ball in, Shadab Khan picks up a wicket. Shoaib Malik has been castled. The celebrations begin once again for the United.
It's the wrong one. It's not got up too high. Shoaib Malik with the pull shot, but it sort of almost skidded through. That didn't bounce too high, and Shoaib Malik misses that, never arrived, and a big wicket. Shadab, great friends with Malik, so that's 1-0 to Shadab, and Malik has gone. Is that the hopes of Multan Sultans? Gone out for 12, 50 for 5.
Well, this innings is fading fast for Multan Sultans. 50 for 5. There's been no rhythm, no flow. Bowling was pretty pedestrian, and so they're paying a price for it. Batsman, 50 for 5 in 9.5. Whiteley is in. And he's done.
It's been a hard night, isn't it? Been a hard night for Wise and Big Tom Moody.
He bowls a lot of wrong uns. Shadab Khan with good effect after 10, 50 for 5.
Islamabad United.
Islamabad United 185 for 4. Ronke, Hales and Tullett, very impressive. And the Multan Sultans not so in reply. Back over the bowler's head. Tullett is into the attack and has been dispatched by Pollard, very first one.
Karan Pollard looks very businesslike in his approach. He's in a difficult situation. His team requires runs. He's taken a little bit of time to get set. That's when he's most dangerous. That's a powerful strike in his strong area. He's good down the ground.
Oh, the Bhangra boys tweaking a few shapes sideline. And looking forward to the double headers. They're Friday and Thursday. So we've got 2 singles on the trot tonight and tomorrow. Oh, those in the VIP area, they're ready to catch a craw. They've got wonderful hands up there. Anne, get ready. And Pollard on the swivel hook, just shy of a maximum. One bounce into the rope.
Well, Pollard's got to produce something extraordinary tonight. He hasn't got a T20 century. His top score is 89. And that was for Somerset, and that was 8 years ago. 89. So he's got to do something he's never achieved, and that's get a century. And I cannot see Multan getting anywhere near this target. With the run rate in excess of 13, Pollard has to provide an extraordinary innings tonight. And if he feels the love, who knows?
He's certainly capable. We've seen him being so destructive in the subcontinent, back home in the Caribbean, and of course there in England with that best of 89, but some time ago. Yeah, kept low, skidded. He really did want to go leg side. It was there, just didn't bounce quite as much for Malik. Hashtag Starboys on fire. Knocked over neck and crop. That's handsome. And Sumit Patel. Oh, easy.
Talking about the top score for Pollard, Ross Whiteley here's got a top score in T20 cricket of 91 not out. So he's also capable. It's these two. They've got to do it, but it's a massive challenge now. 126 required of 56 balls.
Last time you said that was with Shazad and Maqsood. What happened there?
They didn't last too long.
opportunity for a wicket. Goes a begging. Yeah, they know it. Could have been wicket number 6. Miscommunication from Karan Pollard. He was looking for the single and then he sent him back. We saw it previously when he was batting with Shoaib Malik. Luckily on both occasions, didn't really account for a wicket.
Yeah, seen a bit of it too in the IPL. Pollard and a few run-outs, gets excited. It's on the charge. And there's been some run-outs when he's been batting. 60 for 5 now.
Multan Sultans.
Well, Multan Sultans are batting for their life here in the HBL PSL. And the winner tonight guarantees their place in the playoffs. And of course, a week tonight, we're going to Karachi, to Lahore. Excited about your team playing in Pakistan? Tweet your videos of support using the hashtag HBL PSL in Pakistan. So there we are, hashtag HBL PSL in Pakistan. Send us your videos, tweet your videos, your support, and we'll get you on TV. You'll be on TV with Danny and Darren and the boys, Ramiz, and we'll have Bazid, and we'll have Michael Slater. So there you go. And do you remember that hashtag, Danny? HBL PSL in Pakistan. Well done, Danny. Boracha. There you go. Back to the cricket. And the HBL Spider Cam giving us a wonderful view here.
Yeah, back to the live action in terms of sponsors and corporates. This wonderful tournament up there and running, happening. Whiteley needs to make this happen.
Cricket and Jeff, ball by ball, highlights. .64 for 5. Bogasaf, Pakistan, a cleaner, greener Pakistan.
I've been looking at the statistics for this Multan Sultans team. From this entire squad, 10 players, they've played the full 10 matches, Hogasaf, Pakistan. And sometimes it's a better approach to prime some of the players in the bench. In the event that you need players who are running out of form, and you can replace players who've had a chance to play. Not many players having an opportunity to play. This Multan Sultans team.
Well, I think it was sliding a bit. There was a bit of height there. Do they want to go upstairs? Do they want to check this? Well, he might as well. Yeah, he's going because he says, hey, look, we've got you 5 down. And it's the big wicket of Pollard, possibly.
Well, he's very confident, isn't he, Shadab, about this? The front foot is fine. Now then, he's bowled in the wrong end here, so it's going towards that leg stump. Maybe the height. Maybe the height and maybe missing leg.
Karan Pollard is a tall man, so definitely height above the knee roll. Going down the leg side, you can see the off stump as well. Confirmation that the ball is heading down the leg side, so
Well, 4 occasions during this HBL PSL, they've gone upstairs for a review when Rashid Riaz has been umpiring. He's got them all spot on. He's not been overturned with his decisions. And he's got 5 out of 5 now. There's Rashid. Well done, Chief. To go with the glove down the leg side that was actually off the forearm guard. There's Eagle Eye. 50th review in PSL Season 3. And Rashid's got it right. Again. Pollard survives. So we've got 1 to go. And it might be that time for a little bit of a strategic timeout shortly. Pollard. Oh, he's too strong, too big. Kyron Pollard. 8,000 runs in T20 for Pollard. 12 overs bowled, 69 for 5. It's a messy situation, but we've got a Galutlo strategic timeout. Developing in recent years. 8,000, wow.
Yeah, and over 400 T20 matches for Kyron Pollard. Would have started his journey playing in the Stanford 2020 tournament back in the Caribbean and blossom in the inaugural Champions League tournament. That propelled him into the IPL. And he's very dominant in the Caribbean Premier League as well, back in the Caribbean.
I'd like to see him bowl a bit more, just get back to both strings to the bow. And it's one hand off the blade. Guess what, JP? You ain't got a chance with this one. It has gone miles with a one-hander from KP.
He looked like he mishit this one. Had to take the bottom hand off the bat. Just imagine the power on this man. He's a big structure. He's got some long levers and arms. The important thing is he got under this delivery and didn't try to overhit it. It was more about timing and elevation.
Now 7 off, half an over to go. Slower ball from Tullett. What's he got now? He's got a peach of a delivery to come back with. Hassan Tullett. Oh, it's an LBW shout. Not long ago against Pollard. So against Shudder. So I've lost their review. Have Islamabad United. Yeah, too high. It was always missing. Rashid got it right. Yeah, review lost. Confirmation. No more for Islamabad. Well, that's why Misbah went for it in a way. It was a strike player on. It was Pollard. Thought, okay, maybe. Oh, hello. Hello indeed. Pollard.
That's a significant 4 because Pollard has now hit 517 fours, equal to the number of 6s he's hit in T20 cricket, 517. He is phenomenal, isn't he?
He is indeed. He relishes the opportunity to bat the latter stage of a T20 match, and he plays the situation quite well. He's a match winner. Has an equation in front of him. 106 required from 43 now. Can he do it? He's done it in the past in some difficult situations.
Come back. 13 bowled, it's 80 for 5.
80 for 5. After 13 overs, Multan Sultans. Islamabad United.
Well, the 22 yards is certainly playing a lot better in this second leg, second visit to Sharjah than it did just a couple of weeks ago. Definitely sliding on appreciably better. But once again, a side batting second, having to chase a substantial total in season 3, are coming unstuck here.
Yeah, that's significant, Danny. 17 matches were played in Dubai. This is match number 8 at this venue. A definite improvement in the surface and the amount of runs scored so far in this game.
Ross Whiteley probably feels he owes the team a whole stack of runs here. Ross Whiteley went for 45 in 3 overs, bowling his left arm, very slow medium pace, but I think that's been a problem for Multan, isn't it? It's that they just haven't had the proper bowling unit.
Hard for you to say, isn't it? Left arm fraternity, Wilco.
Yeah, tears. I did feel a tear.
I saw it. It's kept climbing that asking rate throughout this innings. Almost 16s now. Shut up. Teasing. Yeah, a lot slower. And a lot more pace off the blade from Pollard again.
Now Karen Pollard is being measured in his approach. This was wide, kept his eye on the ball. Not his real strong area. He's very powerful down the ground. He had to open up and show more technique. Gone to very good effect. Moves on to 41 from 31 now.
Oh. Yeah, it's getting a bit tighter into those toes from Shadab. Yeah, well, he's striking at 131. Yeah, tall asking rate, 3 figures off 38 deliveries. Time for Whiteley. He's got 7 from 8. He needs to unleash some biggies. He has a go. And he gets lucky. Yeah, he does in the gap. JP Duminy couldn't prevent a 4.
Very good support from Whiteley. These two must have a plan in terms of staying ahead of the required rate. It's it between the two fielders. JP Duminy held on to the ball a little too long.
Indeed, DG, indeed. It's gone up. Who wants it? JP Duminy calls and snares it easy. Reverse cut. There's the 6th nail in the coffin for Multan.
One too many, excuse it. Whiteley looking for the maximum. Was a little bit slower. Had to just hold the shot a little bit Just managed to hit it in the air. JP Dumini makes no mistake. Celebrations once again for Islamabad. Quietly doesn't impress with the bat. He's gone for 11. It's 90 for 6.
Sahel Tanvir is out at number 8 for the Sultans. Now he too is a wonderful striker. So Pollard, left-right-hand combo is to try and keep things going. Can they? Whiteley, catching practice only for Dumini. Pollard 42 from 32, and Sahel Tanvir. A good start from Fahim in a new over.
If you're a Multan Sultans supporter, you must be, apart from doing the head and shoulders dance, must be expecting Karam Pollard to face most of the deliveries. So Tanvir, who just come to the crease, it's important for him to turn the strike over, because Karam Pollard will be thinking about balls. If he can strike 15 boundaries out of the remaining 35 balls, they still have a chance. That's what he will be thinking as a batsman.
Well, he's got enough on it, and the field was up. That is how Sahel can play, and does.
Well, Multan knows he can bat. He's got 5 first-class centuries, Sahel Tanvir, and he shapes up. He's even opened the batting. Opened the batting in the CPL for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He's opened, and nothing wrong with that technique, is there? So he can do it. But you're right, Darren, he's got to give support to Karam Pollard. He's got to take this game by the scruff of the neck.
Chalk it up. A little cue-ender. We've seen a few of those this tournament, just quietly.
Not much batting to come for the Sultans. Mohammad Irfan, Imran Tahir in this batting lineup. Karam Pollard would be mindful. He can't leave it up to anyone. He has to take his chances now. Very good through that cover region and square leg.
Down the leg side, that's a wide. Well, Karam Pollard's got to be looking at that scoreboard and adding another 2 wickets, because with respect to Mohammad Irfan and Imran Tahir, you're not going to describe them or put them in the bracket of batsmen. So Pollard's got to get... he's not only going to manage this himself, he's just got to think, well, I'm the only one who can do this. because there's not enough batting to come. They're 6 down, but effectively, you've got to say they're 8 down.
Here he goes again. And pumped over mid-wicket. Brilliant. 100 up.
Lots of muscle in this shot from Kieron Pollard. That's what he does best. Hits boundaries and maximums. Short. That piece is not going to trouble him at all. Hasn't really scored a half century in this year's competition. Before this match, just about 100 runs to his name. Can this be the turning point in his form?
KP checking out the field now. Little subtle change. Long off. Long on that much further. Mid-wicket has gone straighter now. Oh, he's trying to whip this and give it more power, but has he got 50? Yes, he has. 50 from 34. 40th 50 in T20 cricket for the big guy.
What an innings so far from Kieron Pollard. Hasn't really received much support from his teammates, but it's a Herculean task for him. Still 82 required from 31. 5 fours and 3 maximums for the big man from Trinidad.
Well bowled. Good comeback from Fahim. 14, 15 off that over. We've had 15 overs. It's 105 for 6.
Islamabad United.
So tomorrow it's 8:30 Pakistan time, live from Sharjah, and it's Quetta Gladiators against Lahore Qalandars. So Lahore have won 2 in 2. First time ever in PSL history.
Yeah, 80 off 29 balls. Multan Sultans finding a bit of form in the shape of Pollard, but you know that it's going to be tough. Too late the hero, Kieron Pollard. Required rate is almost 17 and over. Losing too many wickets in a run chase, and that just killed the plot for them.
Field set for Sohail Tanvir is largely leg side.
Oh, that's hit extremely hard, partly stopped, but still it had enough force to hit the fence.
Yeah, they've hit the pedal to the metal, haven't they, in terms of Pollard getting things going. It's such a long shot from here, but at least they're having a crack here, Multan. Still need to go at just over 16 runs and over, but 5 after 2 balls. That's a good start to this over. Keep murdering.
Yeah, Misbah set the 3-man back on the leg side, so it's a good option for Sohail Tanvir going straight down the ground.
That's a stylish shot for one. He can be dangerous, Sohail Tanveer with the bat low down the order has got this ability to hit sixes, especially down towards long on and mid-wicket. Let's see for how long can he continue with this strike rate of 200.
Yeah, right to the end. That's what they want. 144, Pollard, 200, Tanveer. And it's hard, isn't it? The moment you don't get that 17 runs and over, you're going backwards. It's a tough position that they've been in for a long time after losing early wickets, taking out the big name like Sangakkara. It was always going to be tough, but even just chasing 185 was going to be a tough one.
That's gone up in the air, mid-office, running back. This will be a great catch. In fact, a great six. He half hit it. I promise you that wasn't off the middle of the bat and still went for a six.
And with one hand, he's just sort of chipped it, but the power of the man, almost deceived by the pace, reached at it, just sort of scooped it up in the air, and it's gone 68 meters, easy as that. Maximum.
Yeah, one-handed six. I think he plonked one over the fence. In the earlier part of innings, it was also one-handed six.
Gee, strong, isn't he? It's incredible. He's such a big unit. These one-arm sixes. There we go. There's something different. Get the top hand on and go bang. No, it's phenomenal. And he's just needed others around him to do a bit more work. 58 from 37.
He's got the ability to make it interesting. 58 of 37. 69 of 26 balls, and the way Misbah-ul Haq is moving around in the field tells you that he will not rest until Pollard is taken out of the equation. He knows his ability to damage the opposition and run away with the show. He is the X factor in this run chase. Oh, that's gone horribly wrong, round the stumps. It's a wide. That's what pressure can do to you.
The pressure of the big man, the powerful hitting. Change his strategy, going round the wicket, trying to tuck him up. But the surprising stats is that this is the first 50 ever for Pollard in PSL.
Watch out. Watch out for Pollard. Oh, I think the non-striker is out, so must have been finger touching that ball and shattering the stumps at the non-striker's end. And Sohail Tanveer was out of his crease, so he's gone. Lucky breakthrough for the United.
Oh, it's so unlucky. It really is. That little finger, you play a perfect shot, he shelled it back. Finger from the bowler onto the pegs, and you're always going to be backing up a long way, particularly in T20. It's deflected quite a way as well. It's really unlucky. But when it's not running your way, the game can be cruel. It's 118 for 7.
Omar Gul. That's 2 runs in 10 matches for him. Now looking for a Yorker from around the stumps. Difficult angle for the bowler. It picks up a single and will have the strike. Pollard, 119 for 7. Yeah, nothing from the top order. Sangha 1, Shahzad 3. Badr, the emerging player, promoted to bat at 3. He got a knot. Sohaib and Malik both failing. Pollard holding 4th, 59 of 39. Whiteley 11, and then Sohail Tanveer run out when he was backing down the pitch for a run out.
Yeah, it's those top 4 though, isn't it? Sangha 1, Shahzad 3, Badr 0, and then 13 from your number 4. I mean, the back is broken straight up.
Pollard 59 of 39. So all eyes on Pollard, how he goes about finishing this innings for Multan Sultans. Ahmad Butt coming on to bowl, being tutored by Misbah Haq. Right, Sangha, Shahzad, Badr, Sohaib, Shoaib Malik, the top order faltering and fading away. And Pollard 59 of 39. Last 4 overs of the match. You just cannot get it wrong even by a few inches, because if he gets that length, that ball will disappear over the fence.
Yeah, miss hit. A miss hit will go over the fence. That's the nature of his hitting ability, although you know, he hasn't got past 52 often, has he, in the PSL? This is his first, so that's remarkable. As we see that assist onto the stumps. Dreadful feeling for the hitter and the guy who walks off. But Pollard's your finisher, so if the top order do their job, he's the one that clouts it to the win. But you can't expect him to do it all, because it's not the nature of what he does. He comes out and he plows 40 quickly and he gets you home, but you need those above him to have done a job. And there's just been no roll on, but he's fighting, and it's great to see him out there. He's entertaining. That it's going to be a nervy few days for Multan. Zalmi, if they win 1 and lose 1, Multan stay in the top 4. If Peshawar Zalmi, if they win both, they knock Multan out.
There it is, 6 flat. So you pay the price.
Refused singles on the first 2 deliveries, and this one, a full toss. He's got so much power, he actually hits this one pretty well. And it's gone into the top tier, maybe. Can hit 6s with 1 hand, with 2 hands. I think even the scoop shot will go for a 6.
But of course, if he gets them home, they're in.
Well, he's making a fist of things. 61 now of 21 balls. Oh, another full toss, another 6. Pollard is making it damn interesting.
Yeah, it's hard to sustain, but this is brilliant right now. This is brilliant batting. 71 from 43, and you just never know. When someone can hit like this, and you've got no margin for error as a bowler, so just short of a length he'll pick up. Your full toss he's going to pick up, and he only needs to keep motoring for a couple more overs. That's all that's left. He keeps going.
Yeah, in a huddle, captain and the bowler, Shadab Khan, just trying to G him up. It's all about being calm out there and somehow not losing it. Few deep breaths. It's never easy when you're bowling to Pollard, because you know that if you slightly over and under pitch it, you're going to go miles. Right, from 1% to 100%, that is what is needed by Multan Sultans, and Pollard is the man, the difference.
And the 1% is all Pollard. The rest of the team is 99%, but that's 1%.
And the 1% is saying you've still got a chance.
Here we go again. 2 6s of 2 balls. Need another one, a hat trick. Short ball that hits him on the head, I think. pace of the ball, I think it is a better option than trying to knock him over with a fast one, the fuller length. This was a miss hit. This was one-handed pickup for a straight 6. This was clubbered, and then another one, almost a miss hit, carrying over long off. A couple of solid ones.
Oh, well, you do those one-handed drills when you're trying to work on technique, don't you, to strengthen your top hand. But to hit it for 6 is outrageous. But the good thing has happened here, with 1 ball remaining, Gould is on strike. And he needs to either hit a 4-6 or dot, so Pollard's on strike for the next over. Because Pollard needs to be on strike for almost every ball remaining.
Are we in for another super over? Oh, what block! What a smash that is! Almost out of the ground. Incredible over for Multan Sultans. They're in this run chase now, 48 of 18 balls. Wow.
Pollard not giving Umar Gould strike, and there you go. He's hit one maybe even bigger than Pollard.
Yeah, well, that was incredible from Gould. As we said, either 4-6 or dot. Keep Pollard on strike, but if he's going to keep hitting like that, then it doesn't matter. He can face. Though we haven't seen the run rate come down too often, it just did, because they hit 19 off the last.
Getting just a little bit agitated, Misbah ul Haq. Now we know that Mohammad Sami can also leak runs. He can give you a wicket or two, but there is this tendency of Sami losing the plot and losing it round the stumps to Pollard. Oh, looks for that cute flick round the corner.
Don't worry about that one, Polly. Just keep pumping them down the ground. He doesn't need to play those shots. Just keep hitting big.
Yeah, no strike, no problem. First ball and almost out of the stadium.
It's home run. 19 runs in that over. Look at the dugout. The expressions have changed quite dramatically. From agony to ecstasy.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see them cheer. They haven't had much to cheer about all night. But there's a bit of twitching going on. Look, a bit more animation. Every time we've cut to Waz and Tom, they've just been blankly looking out there. Look now. Bit of conversation. A little bit of laughing. There's Suit Jones wandering. He's limping around. He's got that bung knee. The red book. He's getting concerned.
Bit of water to calm the nerves. Just settle down in the dugout. Suit Jones. That's well managed by Umar Gould. Yorker from Mohammad Sami at pace. That's good, sensible batting now. Strike is with Pollard again. 71 of 45. 16 and over required. In fact, 17 and over.
You just feel that Islamabad United have to get Pollard out. Because if this goes to the last over, say 15, 17 needed, you'd probably back Pollard to get those.
Strong drive, but there's a fielder there only. Oh, he's coming back for the second. Oh, go! Sami misses it. Otherwise, goal would have been history. Curtains for sure. Misbah ul Haq is having a word with his fielder. The throw wasn't such a bad one, but it's just was messed up by Sami.
Yeah, it's pressure. That's what pressure brings. But Umar Gould has got to be thinking about what he's doing out there. He's got to be thinking too. And it just burst through the hands. It wasn't a bad hop either. Those ones are quite comfortable to take. Anyway, pace burst through the hands, and the skipper, come on, man.
Yeah. Those expressions suggest that all is not well.
3 balls remaining, only 4 from it. There needs to be a couple of big ones here.
Here it comes, a flick, and disaster! He's gone. Alex Hales takes the catch. Pull out has been dismissed. Sami picks up a wicket, and so Islamabad back in it.
Sami holds his nerve, goes full and straight. It's the flick, but not enough power elevation from Pollard. And yeah, Dean Jones' sigh of relief. United sigh huge. And that's a huge wicket. Nice catch from Alex Hales. Misbah relieved everybody. Tension is now probably over. Sami does his job. Pollard did a brilliant job. He's out for 73, 148, 42 for 8.
Imran Tahir is going to be at the striker's end. Yeah, you've got to go hard at everything. Umar Gul has the strike. Can he do a Pollard here?
Yeah, it's a letdown, isn't it, when someone like a Pollard gets out, because he was keeping a glimmer of hope there. And I remember a one-day international a few years ago, Faulkner for Australia over England, got them home, and it was the unlosable game for England, but it was a one-man show at the end, and Faulkner got Australia home, and everyone's just go, oh, it's just a matter of time before Australia lose. And it was an effort that would have been mirroring what Pollard had to do. So occasionally you can see it, but it was exciting stuff what Pollard was achieving.
Yeah, wanted to be offensive, aggressive, but only a single. So in 2 overs, they need 42 to win. It sliced to the man at long off for a run. Well, Islamabad United think tank and fielders, bowlers can take a deep breath now, because I think the danger of Pollard is blown over.
Got to give credit though to Sami. He went round the wicket, he had the field set, and he delivered. He didn't give him that short ball, he gave it a full delivery which he could only flick in the air.
Yeah, nice and full. Misbah with a shy at the stumps.
Yeah, and the wind's out of the sails now, and there's a few people drifting out of the ground. It was exciting for that little window, but United come back to the strength of the squad and the fact that Alex Hales has joined them, and It's got this ability, haven't they, to find other troops if a couple of the big ones go down. And I like their mode. I like the balance. I like the spin options, the quicks. Their batting is strong. They're going to be hard to beat. They really are. I mean, they're qualified, aren't they? They're now wanting to be 1 or 2. And as I say, for Multan, what happens here is they've finished their 10 pre-final rounds, and it's a nervous wait because Peshawar Zalmi have to win both of the next one. They take on the Kings next, and the Kings want to qualify in that one, so it's a tough game. Then they take on Lahore for their 10th game, and Lahore, they're a really dangerous side, as we've seen. I mean, they might just win the remainder of their games, but Multan need Peshawar to lose one of those if they're to stay in the top 4.
Yeah, they've got powerful batting bases. The bowling bases are covered as well. If you got a Luke Ronchi who's stroking a 50 off 25, 23, 27 balls, that you know that you can win because the platform is being beautifully set up by Ronchi. Unassuming, workmanlike in the field, keeps to himself. But what a star he's become. There's another big shot. This should be taken. Who's called for it? Asif Ali takes a good, neat catch. And so the innings is falling apart now after Pollard's exit.
Riding on the wall now. And another one goes. Umar Gul hit that massive 6. Wanted to hit it the same way. Just couldn't get the connection he wanted. And Asif Ali, very easy. It went really high, but he's a confident cricketer. Takes a well-judged catch. He's out for 10, 148 for 9.
Irfan is the last man in. Imran Tahir goes for a big shot over the infield for 4. 150 comes up for Multan Sultans. 6 balls left, 34 to get. He's on again to bowl the last over, 1 for 30, and his 3 are bowled in. That's it. It's all over for Multan Sultans. Islamabad United qualify for the playoffs, and they richly deserve it because they have the team, the firepower, the talent, and the quality really to win this year's HBL PSL. Remarkable achievement because they've not lost anything in the last 4 or 5 matches. They've won their last 5 matches. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, it's been a solid display for a number of games here, Rummies, and it continues I don't think Multan Sultans would agree they are anywhere near their best, and the result indicates that, but just didn't challenge them enough. Didn't ask United the questions that needed to be asked about their game. So Islamabad, they win by 33 runs.
Comprehensive victory for Islamabad in the end. Perfect Yorker. Too low for the big man and hits the base of the stumps, but Islamabad United, yeah, Sangakkara didn't get going today. Big player, but Misbah-ul-Haq will be happy. His team into the top 4. They will play in the playoffs. It's only a matter of whether they get to number 2 or number 1 so that they can get 2 bites at the cherry.
Yeah, and a nice feeling for them because they've still got 2 games remaining before the final start. So, you know, they're in. Others have to try and qualify. Multan sit now. They've played their 10 games, which is interesting given that other teams have 2 to play. So they've raced through their 10. And now they have a nervy wait for a few days. But it has been a solid performance by Islamabad yet again. And I'm pretty sure all the other franchises will be looking at them at the moment as the favourites. And I don't think their squad's going to change too much from here to Pakistan, whereas think of a squad like Quetta, that changes quite dramatically because the overseas players don't go. All right, it's time to catch up with Zainab again.
And yet another win for Islamabad United. Well done, Samit. You've now got 5 wickets in the power play in PSL. What's your game plan like when you come onto the pitch?
Don't try and leave the stumps, really. I think you open it up a lot of the field if you do. Yeah, let's try and keep it simple as I can.
Talk us through your dismissals, in particular Sangakkara.
I just try and make sure he hits me through the leg side. He's obviously a good player, and if he's hitting me over cover, it's probably bad bowling.
You're on top of the table, so your thoughts on that?
No, we're playing good cricket, and I don't think we talk about momentum all the time, and we've got a little bit of that, and we don't want to stop. So, yeah, we keep doing our good things, and hopefully we can.
And what about PSL? You know, how are you finding it? Islamabad United is doing well?
Yeah, we are. And obviously, second time for me in the PSL, but consistency-wise, this is the first time for Islamabad. So, yeah, I'm loving it.
What about you and Misbah? Have you had any particular tactical conversations in terms of what to bowl, what areas to bowl in?
No, I think he knows what to do. I think he's been around a long time and he's a good captain.
All right, thank you so much, Samit.
Play for, and that was a tough evening. That was for Tom Moody and for Wasim Akram. We'll get some thoughts of Bazid Khan after we've been down to the presentation with Ramesh Raja.
Islamabad United have qualified for the playoffs, so many congratulations to Misbah and his men. The other team that has qualified as a result of Multan's failure tonight is Quetta Gladiators. So we've got 2 teams that are certain to play the playoffs. Now to the presentation party, we've got Mr. Harun Rashid, Director Cricket Operations, Pakistan Cricket Board, Mr. Syed Nafis, Country Manager, HBL UAE, Mr. Sohail Fakhr, Group Head Corporate Sales Administration and Marketing, Jubilee Life Insurance. To the next page. Right, Mr. Sohail Fakhr will present the Jubilee Insurance Best Man of the Match, cash award of $2,500 to Chiron Pollard for his blistering 73. Uber fan of the match will sign the ball. Mr. Harun Rashid to give the HBL PSL Man of the Match trophy to Luke Ronke. And Mr. Syed Nafis will give the HBL PSL Man of the Match award of $4,500. Not a bad income for you, Luke. $9,000 in the last 2 nights.
Oh, no. It's as long as we win the games, that's the main thing. I mean, that's why you play cricket. You want to win games of cricket and stuff, and do as much as you can to help your team win. So at the moment, we're doing a brilliant job, and hopefully it continue.
Yeah, I mean, just analysing your hitting zones and areas, it comes across as you're quite happy being conservatively aggressive, you know, hitting the ball down the ground and no real hard slogs. Is that what you practice most times?
Yeah, I try to, because as soon as I sort of start trying to slog it over mid-wicket and stuff, I lose all my shape, and then I premeditate things, and I'm a lot better if I just sort of react to whatever's bowled. So first thought is down the ground, and then whatever happens from there is hopefully works out.
Yeah, I mean, are you working on your keeping as well, by the way?
Try to, but I'm getting a little bit older now, so I move a bit slower with the keeping side of things. So, but I still enjoyed it. Still, you're always in the game, so I think that's the best part about keeping as well.
Another best part of the deal is that you're working in a good environment.
Yeah, it is. We're just playing really good cricket and just consistent cricket. I think that's the best thing. Is every now and then you sort of have little slip-ups, and that's just the nature of the game. But as a group, we're playing really well. So, like I said before, hopefully it continue for a few games. Yeah.
Third trophy, by the way.
Yeah, just.
Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Luke Ronchi, the Man of the Match award winner. And now to the two captains. First, Shoaib Malik of Multan Sultans. आइए मलिक साहब, उर्दू में बात करें?
जिसमें मर्जी करें।
मुझे तो उर्दू ही आती है ज़्यादा। अच्छा, ये बताएं कि अब आपको इंतज़ार करना है कि कोई दूसरा मैच हारेगा तो फिर आपके चांसेस बनेंगे। कितना टफ होता है ये टीम के लिए?
टीम के लिए नहीं, सब लोगों के लिए टफ होता है जो टीम के मेंबर्स हैं, और आई थिंक इसमें आप हेल्पलेस हैं, कुछ नहीं कर सकते, यू जस्ट हैव टू वेट।
सो आपके ख्याल से टीम मीटिंग जो आज करेंगे टॉम मूडी और वसीम अकरम, वो किस किस्म की करेंगे? आपकी किन किन बातों से उनको शिकायत होगी आज?
देखें, शिकायत तो आप हारें तो बहुत सारी शिकायत होती हैं, लेकिन आई थिंक वी ऑल प्रोफेशनल्स, और हमें इस चीज़ की, देखिए जब आप मिस्टेक करते हैं या मिस्टेक पे मिस्टेक करते जाते हैं तो गुस्सा बहुत आता है, लेकिन वही टाइम होता है कि आप उसको ज़रा काम रह के करें जो भी आपने करना है। लेकिन आई एम श्योर टॉम मूडी और वसीम भाई, दे हैव प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ क्रिकेट, एंड उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा किया है आपने, और वो भी फेल हुए हैं। हम सब क्रिकेटर्स या सारे एथलीट्स फेल होते हैं, लेकिन ये है कि इट डिपेंड्स हाउ यू कम बैक।
बैटिंग नहीं चली, बॉलिंग में शायद एक स्पिनर आप कम है, ये दो तीन चीज़ें हैं जिसके ऊपर आपको काम करने की ज़रूरत है अगर आप प्लेऑफ्स खेलते हैं तो।
हाँ, बिल्कुल उस चीज़ में है, और मैं समझता हूँ कि कुछ सरप्राइजेज देने की ज़रूरत है। अगर हम लोग प्लेऑफ में क्वालिफाई करते हैं, वो हमें वेट करना है। लेकिन एक चीज़ ये ज़रूर है कि जब आप इतना टोटल चेस कर रहे हो तो उसमें आपने अर्ली ऑन विकेट्स नहीं देने। हम लोगों ने देखा कि पोलार्ड की इनिंग्स ऐसी थी, एक टाइम पे ऐसे लग रहा था कि छक्के बहुत आराम से लग रहे हैं। तो सिर्फ ये है कि आपको थोड़ा सा बिलीव रखना है, और ये जो है जो पिचेस हैं थोड़ी सी टफ हैं, तो इसमें अगर आप थोड़ा सा अपने आप को टाइम दें और विकेट्स अपने हाथ में रखें तो आप कोई सा भी टोटल बना भी सकते हैं और चेस भी कर सकते हैं।
चले शोएब, मसले निकाल लें और दुआ शुरू कर दें, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू, लेकिन अब मैं आपको भी एक देता हूँ जानवर।
All right, okay, now to the winning captain, Misbah ul Haq. मिसबा, उर्दू में बात करेंगे?
जैसे मर्जी है।
अच्छा, सर झुका के एक आपकी आदत है कि ब्लिंकर्स ऑन और मेहनत करते जाएं, और यही आपकी टीम भी कर रही है।
बिल्कुल, मेरे ख्याल में आपने जो आप सही कर रहे हैं, आप कोशिश होती है कि प्रेशर सिचुएशन में भी उसी को कंटिन्यू करें, और स्पेशली जो बेसिक्स हैं गेम की, जो छोटे छोटे टारगेट्स होते हैं उसको आप अचीव करें हर डिपार्टमेंट में। तो आई थिंक ओवरऑल क्लिनिकल परफॉर्मेंस हर डिपार्टमेंट में, और सारे प्लेयर्स जो उनको टारगेट्स दिए हैं वो उसको अचीव कर रहे हैं, तो टीम के लिए आसानी हो रही है।
जीत के एक तरह से फटीग भी हो जाती है, एग्जॉस्टन भी हो जाता है क्योंकि बहुत ज़ोर लगता है, तो प्लेऑफ्स के लिए एनर्जी बाकी है?
बिल्कुल एनर्जी बाकी है, और मेरे ख़्याल में मोमेंटम की गेम है, और कोशिश यही करनी चाहिए कि आप हर गेम में अपनी पूरे ज़ोर के साथ जाएं, क्योंकि स्लाइटली मोमेंटम अगर शिफ्ट हो जाए तो बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है उसको वापस गेन करना। तो आई थिंक ये बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है ऐसी स्टेज पे, फाइनल स्टेजेस पे, कि आप कहीं भी जो है वो अपने आप को जो एफर्ट है उसको खींचे ना, क्योंकि एक दफ़ा वो शिफ्ट हो गया मोमेंटम तो फिर बड़ा मुश्किल हो।
बैटिंग में आप कुछ ईद का चांद बने हुए हैं, कभी कभार नज़र आ रहे हैं।
मेरे ख्याल में वजह यही है, अर्ली ऑन थोड़ा हैमस्ट्रिंग का इशू था, इस वजह से नहीं कर रहा था बैटिंग। और अभी क्योंकि बाकी इतनी अच्छी फॉर्म में है और यंगस्टर जिस तरह खेल रहे हैं, तो कोशिश यही होती है कि जो इन फॉर्म है वही जाए और टीम को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उसका एडवांटेज हो।
बहुत मुबारक हो आपको, बहुत अच्छा खेली आपकी टीम।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Ms. Bolak, the winning captain, and that is what we have from the presentation down here.
Well, there we are then, lots of talking points from this match, and I suppose Shoaib Malik might get the prayer mat out, who knows, because they've got to wait for the results. Peshawar Zalmi in their 2 matches. I can't keep every fixture in the top of my head, so Peshawar are playing Karachi here on Thursday and Lahore on Friday. And Bazid Khan's done all the permutations. So if you can go through all the permutations here, Baz. No, actually. This was a convincing performance, wasn't it, by Islamabad? Very convincing.
Yeah, I think Islamabad are looking the real deal. Really good in their batting and the bowling. And they've got depth both ways. You look, they've got batting up till, well, number 10, 11. And then they've got bowling, they've got 7 options.
Yeah.
And you think about the depth in their squad as well. They've dropped Zafar Gohar, who got 3 wickets in the previous game. So they have that bench strength as well. So at the moment, everything going well. Hales come in, hits the ground running. So
yeah,
they're looking very, very strong.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you know, you've got Samit Patel taking wickets. You're right, Gohar took 3